Alright, let's go. Thank you so much for the follow, by the way.
There we go.
Alright. Cool. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Pokemon Advanced course, which is my Pokemon Tabletop United campaign that I'm pretty excited about. So, the setting right now is our characters played by Joe and Ben.
Hello.
Hello. Joe, twitch.tv/Jodor if you don't know him. Ben is YouTube at Puffin Forest. And they're both awesome people.
Thanks.
There's some links.
Oh, stop.
So, our story is taking place at the Onyx School for Dedicated Studies, otherwise known as Oz, and it is a boarding school for aspiring Pokemon trainers and people in the Pokemon world in general. It's located in the Ferrum region, and you can see it is over here, where this golden ring is, on the map. So, it's just north of this town right here, which is Old Town, and just south of Tellertown.
Also, I'm just going to go on the record saying for you, Marcos, you probably want to disable flip.
I already did.
Okay, because
I
I
believe
definitely
I
see
did
the
anyway.
option to flip the table.
I'm pretty sure it tells you can't, but let me go into the game thing now you have me worried.
Okay.
'Cause you have me worried right now, but I'm pretty sure I turned table flip permissions off. Yeah.
Oh no.
They're certainly off. I will turn.
There's
Look,
only one way
if you
to
guys
find
party
out.
wipe, I will enable the table flip option. So yes, we're starting off day one of the first semester for both Ben and Joe's characters, and you guys can talk a little bit about your characters. I already got a character model for Joe. He made one last night. But as far as Ben goes, there's you guys.
There are my casual and less casual tokens. They're stuck together.
Oh dear, that's not
No.
There we go. Cool. So yeah, just save both of those
I got
individually. But you could use this dude too. Doesn't look that bad.
At least I think for while I'm in school, I'll probably do the guy. And if I go out of whatever, I'll just do.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. We'll figure it out.
All right. Cool. Sounds good. So you guys want to talk a little bit about your characters while we're here?
Ben, you want to go first?
Sure, yeah. It's the character I'm playing is Maybley, Maybley Blue, and she is she comes from a family, or she's kind of a little bit of an airhead. She's kind of naive, innocent, and just wants to help Pokemon. She's kind of interested in going to veterinarian stuff. That's all I can think of right now.
Totally be Gary. Totally Gary be my model.
Excuse me. This is Blue because this is the video game.
Oh
model.
yeah, you're right. Be Blue. Honestly, I feel like Blue's hair is closer to my character's hair, so I probably will. If I'm going to do a 3D model,
You're just gonna use Blue. All right.
Yeah, I'll use Blue.
Sounds
Simple.
good.
Okay, so my character's name is Buddy Frey. He is like a fighting and fire guy because I'm basic and can't think of anything else. He is a command heavy dude, so like his whole focus will be on training up and actually battling with a tough squad. But anyone from my community would be like, "Oh wow, Joe, way to be different." Exactly what they would expect.
Day one, you're all gathered together in the Oh, I didn't save your thing either. You're all gathered together in the auditorium.
Very elegant.
Yes, such an elegant. You're all gathered together in the auditorium as the headmaster Redwood is giving his inaugural speech to the class, and he looks out.
I'm very attentively listening in.
Very.
I'm in a corner doing drugs.
Doing drugs.
You can't do drugs. I would.
Oh my!
Be
You're gonna
totally
get like.
off if I
Look.
saw that.
Okay, I'm in this corner doing drugs.
I follow you.
So he says, looking out over all of you, I see the future. I see a group of fine young adults ready to open their minds and expand their horizons. I see in each one of our many I see in each of you one of our many alumni who have gone on to do great things, legendary things. And so I'm struck with a thought. For as honored as I am, as honored as I am sure many of you are to be admitted into an institution as prestigious as ours, and I and the rest of your professors here are equally as honored to be a part of your journey, because I know full well that I stand before a group of legends in the making. A few things before I dismiss you. After this, you will all be signing up for your dorm rooms. Men's dorms are located on the west side of campus, and ladies are on the east. Make friends now, because space is limited. The majority of you will likely have roommates. Second, the lapel pins included with your uniforms are expensive and will not be replaced should you lose them. If I had a quarter for every time a student had asked, I wouldn't need to be headmaster here anymore. And third, the first year overnight trip to the Blue Dome is roughly a month away. I'm sure many of you are excited, so I am sure you also know that any violation of campus protocol puts you at risk of spending the trip here in detention with Coach Spruce, rather than off having fun with your peers. Now, maybe a good time to remind you that the weekday curfew is 8 o'clock, so I don't expect to see any of you out and about past then. Now that's all I have to say. May you all have a wonderful first year, and welcome to the Onyx School for Dedicated Studies.
Oh, this is so great.
And so everybody kind of applauds.
I'm gonna violate that curfew. 8 o'clock is draconian.
I mean, so you're stuck in the dorm rooms, but the dorm rooms are the dorm buildings are pretty big. They have like recreational areas in them. You just can't be outside after 8.
Well, I'm gonna be in bed by 9 o'clock.
You're gonna be in bed by 9. You're the really goody two shoes student. Gotcha, night 1 panty raid.
I might be lucky if I'm in bed by
10.
2. I said 2 in the morning.
So, following this, you guys do go to your respective dorms afterwards, and you go to sign up for dorm rooms. You guys, since you are not going to the same dorms, you probably don't actually interact with each other at this point. You do both wind up having to get roommates, who I will leave intentionally vague. Should we add somebody else later in the campaign, we have an easy way to insert them.
Fair enough.
But buddy, on your way over, you actually see the ends of what looks like a Pokemon battle. One student seems pretty antagonistic towards one of the others. It's kind of this more sheepish-looking guy. He's got like messy black hair with like single red like streak in it. And he seems
Say no more. I'm rushing in.
You're rushing in. The battle's already done with, and he like the guy who's fighting him. He's more of a gruff-looking dude. He's got like wavy, kind of blondish hair, dark blonde hair. He looks pretty antagonistic, and from what and he just like goes up and signs up for one of like the pristine placed rooms, like kind of right near the entrance, has a good view outside. It seems like he was fighting that dude for that room, and he's putting off such like an intimidating aura that nobody else really wants to sign up to try and be his roommate or anything. They're all just kind of giving him a very wide berth, like, don't fuck with me. And so he just signs up and he leaves and he grabs his things and he starts going into the room, and the other kid just kind of brushes himself off and picks up his Pokemon, which is tiny little bug-like thing. You don't actually know what it is, because you're from Sinnoh. If you'd like, you could roll for me to see if you know. You could do a Pokemon education roll.
Nah, I'm not very curious, to be honest.
He has that rivalish feel to him. But yeah. So he leaves. I
want to be a dick and sign up to be his roommate.
To sign up to be his roommate? Oh, you want to go over there and do that?
Sure. Where do I go?
So you would go. You're already at the dorm room. I'm assuming. In addition to the doors down here, there are also doors at the top and then doors at the middle of the building.
Oh, the dorm's over here. Okay.
Yeah. So the dorms are these sides. The altercation happened kind of right in the middle here.
Oh, no one said friendship, Brachi. I just want to be able to battle him a bunch.
No one said friendship.
Means I can battle him over every little dispute.
The kid he just beat goes up to you. He's like, "Don't. It's not worth it. He doesn't seem like. I don't know what his deal is.
And I respond, hey, somebody's got to keep check, all right? I got this.
That's what I was hoping, but I don't. Okay. He seems pretty defeated. A dude just like beat up him and his own Pokemon. So he just kind of sulks off. He just goes and signs up for a different room and heads off on his own. So are you gonna actually go up and sign up to be the dude's roommate?
Yeah. I will. Let's see where this goes.
He notices you doing that, and he's like, "I sleep alone. Thank you. I don't
It's
want."
like, my name's on the paper, dude. Sorry about it.
He
We
like,
just, I tripped. There's my signature on the paper.
look. Do you want to battle for this room, or do you want us to go and get a different dorm room? Because I'm
Battle for
not
the room.
sharing my space with anybody.
You can beat me. I'm still gonna put my name down. I don't care.
You don't care?
There's nothing this guy can do to stop me
Do
from personally antagonizing.
Do me a charm roll. Or not a
Okay.
charm. Would it be charm?
Guile.
I'm trying to be like, yeah, guile. Guile would be it. Cause I'm like, you're not charming or intimidating him. Give me
Guile
guile.
roll 2d6. Okay.
Yeah, and I will do
6.
a roll of my own.
Okay. Oh, one of them didn't make it in the thing. Hold on.
Oh. You're
There
red,
we go.
right?
Yes. I rolled a 4.
You rolled a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he is not buying that even if you battled him that you wouldn't sign up for the room. So
Then I
just-
wouldn't sign up for the room? No, I said I would sign up for the room.
No, yeah, no, I mean he's not buying that even if he won the battle, like he's getting from you that even if you won the battle, even if you won the battle or that, even if he won the battle, you would still say sign up on the room. So
Okay.
he's like glaring at you, and he leaves and he takes his name off the room and he goes and finds a different room. Because he's like, because he doesn't want to deal with it. He just had a battle, and he just wants to settle in. Like, he looks kind of done with everything right now, but he does like glare at you. Like, he's kind of pissed.
So my bad roll got him to back off. I'm okay with this.
Because he's not gonna trust that you wouldn't.
Okay. Now,
So you win. Congratulations.
That said, can I offer the kid who just got beat the spot in the room with me?
You can. You want to go over and find him?
Making sure my name's written down. Yeah, let's go find him.
Yeah. So you run down to go and find him, and he is standing
Should I do a perception check?
You find him. Like, everybody's still kind of over by the sign-up sheets. So you go and find him, and he's standing with another boy, kind of a little bit taller than he is, and they both appear to have just signed up for rooms themselves.
Oh, whatever.
So they seem
I'll
like they know
roll
each
that, I
other.
don't care.
Yeah. So for the moment, you have your own room, and it's actually a pretty good room because you just went over and antagonized the dude. So
The taste of victory.
the taste of victory.
Yes.
Did
That's how we
absolutely
would do
nothing. So everybody starts moving in and getting settled in, and actually, eventually, somebody does come and sign up for a room with you.
Good old
Because it is a
Orange.
very nice room. So somebody does sign up for that room with you. We're gonna leave them vague at the moment. But you have a roommate.
It's just future player C.
Potentially, or just future NPC if I happen to need one. So you sign up. You guys get all ready. Night falls. The next morning comes, and it's the first day of classes. Convenient music break. So first day of classes. You have PE first and foremost, so everybody goes down to the PE building, which is the building down here, one all the way south. Well,
Oh boy, PE, I love
the
working out.
athletic
I'm
building.
getting exercise in.
From there, you meet your PE coach, who's Coach Spruce, as you heard in the inaugural speech. That's not what I want to click.
Getting an object in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he's Wolfric for now. It's a good Coach E model for
Nothing
now.
says gym coach like a fat dude with a beard.
Yep. So you come in. he waits till you all get dressed, so you guys get in your PE uniforms. So you know it's like shorts, tank top, or shirt. So you all get dressed, and rather than actually having PE here, he takes you off of campus a little bit, out more into the forests that are surrounding the campus. So you guys are all starting to walk down there, and as you're walking, he's talking, and he's starting up his own little introduction. He's like, "Welcome to your first day at Oz. I'm Professor Spruce, or Coach Spruce, it doesn't really matter. I'll be your PE instructor. Something that stands for physical education, but I prefer to view it as practical education. And depending on why you've come to school here, my class is either going to be your favorite or your most hated. It's true that you're here to gain an education. Most other kids don't have the luxury of obtaining, but smarts alone don't get you far in this world. There's a reason most CEOs and political figures are accomplished Pokemon trainers. It's a mark of respect, and that respect opens doors for you. There will even be voluntary battle exams throughout the year that will earn you credit towards a Pokemon League entry upon graduation, and I suggest you take them seriously. With all that said, this first exercise is going to help gauge how well you collaborate with others, handle your Pokemon, and operate in the fray yourself. In a moment, I will be pairing you off into teams of 3. Pairing you off into teams of 3. Where was I? Your objective will be going into your opponent's base and bringing their flag back to your own flagpole. The catch is you have to carry your own flag yourself. You each are allowed 1 Pokemon on the field to aid you, and while they may disarm the flag and while they may disarm a flag bearer and make them drop the flag, they are not allowed to move the flag themselves. Barring that, I know that you all come to this school with many different skills under your belt. You can use whatever means you like to accomplish your goal. Don't expect to excel in this class without getting a little banged up, by the way. We have expert nurse staff on campus for a reason. Now gather around so I can make your teams.
I hope people don't get hurt.
It's the Pokemon world. So basically he's saying you can do whatever it takes to get the flag from one end to the other.
Oh god, I hope that guy antagonizes on our team. That'll be so funny.
So he's calling out, so as he starts calling out team names, he goes Buddy Frey, Maybley Blue, and someone named Lucian Gray. And they're all only two. I just realized I didn't give Lucian a thing. A trainer thing. So you guys get paired together and you end up with somebody, it's like a taller boy who has like flowing blonde hair. And he comes up and gets together with you guys. And he's like, they're going to be fighting on.
Are we talking, by the way?
Like, he's a very pretty boy. He's like
surfer hair or
not surfer hair, like, what was it? You kind of know. I guess kind of. Did you ever play Stardew Valley?
No, I haven't.
Jeez.
I've been told I should though many a times.
Yeah. You end up. It's not surfer. He's very much like Gaston hair, kind of. I guess. Not really. Would it be Gaston? I'm gonna Google.
So
it's been a while.
So was Pretty Boy?
Yeah, kind of Gaston hair. Yeah, he's very. Yes, you guys are paired up with a pretty boy rich kid guy. And then he calls for, huh?
I got
all we're gonna be calling him is Pretty Boy Rich Kid.
I found a great picture I can send you.
We're just gonna be calling him Pretty Boy Rich Guy.
Pretty boy rich guy. Pretty boy McRich guy.
Look at the picture I just sent you.
No, yeah, that works. That works. I will paste that into chat for anybody. Also, hi Eric. Sorry, I thought I forgot to text you back. But yeah, so that's your team, and then he calls on the other team. He calls Ryder Relgum, Herbert Thunderstone, and Laura Clearwater. And you
Last
recognize...
name is Thunderstone?
Yes.
Yeah, I wonder what his specialty is.
You notice as they're going up, you recognize 2 of those people. One of them is the boy that you talked to earlier that you wanted to help get the room. and the other
Oh.
one is antagonist rival guy. So they are both on the same
That
team.
sucks. That sucks for them.
And so he goes off and starts pairing off other teams. You know that your match is going to be against them, and you have a little bit to like talk with your team about your plan. You know the objective.
Hi guys, I think if we all work together and try our best, we'll all win.
You don't
Hi
think
guys, I'm gonna persuade the kid that got beat up to turn on the guy that beat him up and hand us the win.
That's not really fair, don't you think?
Do you want a good grade?
He also met the teacher as he's doing that. He's like, I expect you all to be trying your hardest, by the way, because losing team runs 20 laps around
Sagely nod.
losing team runs 20 laps around campus when we get back.
It's
So-
a big campus.
It's a very big campus. You run 20 laps around it. So he, the boy Lucian goes up to you guys like, you don't think he was being serious about being banged up, do you? I can't imagine myself getting hurt, or my dear Caldwell. And he sends out his own Pokemon. It's some kind of like greenish blob thing. Again, both of you guys don't really necessarily know what it is because you're from, I'm assuming you're from Kanto then because your starter's a Bulbasaur.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're from Sinnoh. Do either of you guys want to do a roll or just ask him what it is?
Do we get Pokedexes at any point?
You do. You have Pokedexes. You also could Pokedex it.
I'll Pokedex it.
Yeah. So you.
Oh wow, that's a very beautiful Pokemon.
Thank you. Isn't he
I would say-
gorgeous?
Okay. What is his or her name?
Oh, his name is Caldwell. He's my favorite. He's been with me since I was a little kid. And it's this.
I just don't waste any time. And
Yeah,
I
you
whip
just
it out.
Pokedex it. It's a Solosis. So you're aware.
Scoliosis. Oh, the blob. Right.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just the little psychic blob. I came here because I wanted to be a top contest coordinator, and we're gonna enter the beauty contest. We're gonna be amazing. So he's like,
I know. That just sounds wonderful.
so I just can't imagine anything just happening to my dear Caldwell. I mean, I don't want to put him in any danger.
Okay, so I know my target.
What, you're just gonna go after, do you like strategize with them? Let you know what exactly it is that you're going to...
That's not the weak kid, right? That's the third guy? The third...
The person who's talking right now is your third team member.
Oh, our third team member.
Yes.
Oh, my bad.
You-
You're right.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
not going
on
for our team.
he's
I'm
on
not
your
going
he's
for
on your team, and he's talking about how he
Him or me?
Okay, I ask my teammate what moves it now.
He knows he knows several psychic moves. He knows Psy-Wave and Reflect and Psy-Shock. He can trick items off people, but the coach just said he can't pull the... Oh, did Ben just...
Nah, he's good. He froze for a sec.
Yeah, I just dropped.
I think he just dropped
no,
from the game.
I'm actually out. I have to log back in.
I'll add him back into the game. Yeah, he knows Psy-Wave and Reflect Psy-Shock, and he can trick items off people, but the coach just said he can't carry it himself, so that would have to be one of our jobs.
Could he trick and drop?
He could.
Got a plan.
Yeah.
Also, he knows Reflect, so that'll be good.
But I don't know if I want to have him so close to the enemy and in danger.
Oh, he won't have to. He can just stay behind me. He'll stay behind me. He'll put Reflects up. I'll get in the fray.
Well, if you say so. Okay, let me actually, speaking of, spawn you guys in. Did I not say
Once again, I'll say, do you want a good grade?
I mean, I don't want to run 20 laps. That'll get me all sweaty, and I don't even want to think about that. I need to.
That sounds terrible. Well, I mean,
Well,
at least
do
it'll give you some
exactly
good
as I
exercise.
say, and we'll get through this just fine.
Who do I... I'm gonna make him Sycamore.
Freaking-
Oh, I forgot to mention, skills that we have. Like, I have two trainer classes. One's commander, one's ace trainer,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
and elite training and leadership are my two. So yeah, I'm
Mine are
just like,
cheerleading.
listen to me. We'll get through this.
Yeah, so you guys, by the way, you went, the classes start early, so you wouldn't have had time to do any training features prior to getting here. So, your Pokemon are not going to be buffed from training already. But you can use the training as orders while you're in battle.
Okay.
Anyway. So yeah, this is gonna be Ryder. Position yourself over by the, I don't like how his is, like, off balance. It, like, flops forward. This is gonna be Laura.
It's because it's not putting him on the...
And this one is going
There
to
we
be Herbert. Yeah, put you guys by the flag. Because you guys are going to start on that side of the map. So yes, you all get together. Oh, let me spawn in your Pokemon. Which I probably should save separately, now that I think about it. But, you know, conveniently, you guys have starters, and they're at the start of the list. If you guys think the tokens are too small, by the way, while you're holding them, you can push plus or minus to grow or shrink them. Somebody won't be that smart. Alright. So, let me pull up my music thing.
So Ben, your character can heal, right? You got some good healing skills already?
No, I'm attempting to be a veterinarian. I'm
What's
actually
your-
a
Healing
cheerleader.
skills are actually kind of
Oh,
rare
cheating,
in this
okay.
game.
Cheerleader's
Yeah.
not bad though.
He has
some
buffing
passive-
skills,
We
yeah.
could use some passive buffs.
Yeah.
Because I'm mostly active buffs anyway, so we're a good counterbalance.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what the hell Chaz over here, whatever the hell. it is.
Chaz.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't care enough to remember his name.
So you all place yourselves. You all go and place yourselves where. You all take your spots around the flag.
Baku, Buddy has average perception. No, he has above average perception, and
Oh, what's your?
he's not technology based and he's not occult based, so he doesn't know much about like legends and crap. But as far as like general sound of mind,
Oh,
yeah, he's fine.
by the way, Ben, you can give your Bulbasaur a egg move. I mentioned that before.
Okay, gotcha.
So you can pick one or two egg moves if you want to do that really quick while it's not your turn. Did you put in any stat
Okay.
points? You also didn't stat up your Bulbasaur. A to Z. There we go. Okay, so the battle starts, and they all send out their Pokemon at once. Ryder sends out some kind of small lizard-looking thing.
I'm really glad I didn't end up fighting him.
Yeah, it wouldn't have really super ended well. And
Well, actually,
Laura, you
it's
notice.
dark already.
Laura, you notice, sends out this little round water type thing. And she sends it out, and as she does, she shouts a command, and so like while Ryder and your Pokemon, when they come out of their Pokeballs, it like they just kind of like land and they materialize there. Hers like shoots out of the Pokeball really fast and already starts moving. So he is going to be moving already across the bridge. She orders it to start moving that way. Which his mobility should be somewhere on here. Jesus, the sheets are so busy sometimes. I actually am not entirely certain where his speed is. Wait. No. Okay, there we go. So he moves 3. So he's going to be moving 3 spaces this way. Unless he actually gets a bigger boost than that.
But I have some bad news for Ben.
Oh, what's up?
That Spheal likely knows both Powder Snow and Water Gun at level 1.
Ah,
So neither of us can take it.
ah.
My Spadef is booty, so we might want to have Solosis hit him.
Okay, so...
Yeah, probably.
You want my Caldwell to do what? Like he's terrified at the idea. So it moves out. Next is going to be either Lucian or Joe. Lucian or Buddy. You guys go first.
I'll go first. What's the movement?
Your Z is your movement is your overland speed. So
Overland speed.
So you guys should be on your combat tab.
Combat tab. Okay.
Or just-
Overland. Overland for me is 5. How do I figure out what it is for Chimchar on the starter page?
Yeah, on his starter page there should be an overland tab. The overland.
Overland.
Where was it from? I just literally just had to look it up and I forget where it was already.
Oh, so it's in the bottom right-hand corner. See capabilities?
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, there it is. So we're both Overland 5.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 5. Like this.
Alright. So your Chimchar can't move yet.
Oh.
It's not its turn in the initiative. So you move.
Oh, I personally.
Yes, you as the trainer get to move. And then Lucian's going to so do you want Lucian to stay back or do you want him to actually go forward?
Couldn't I just move right here and do a training call? Or whatever?
You can. Does your training have specify that it has a range? I believe it's 60 feet. I believe they can hear you within 60 meters. So regardless of how far away you are.
So even here we'd be fine. Oh wait, that's 4. It's 5. So even be here, this would all be within range.
Yes.
Okay, so then I'm gonna use as soon as I figure it out. So we have elite training. No, we have focus training and inspired training. I imagine being a cheerleader, Ben, you've probably got inspired training.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, I'm gonna cast a focus training then on the group.
Okay. You do know. Okay.
I think I get it on 2,
everybody.
right? I get it on 2, right?
Does
elite leadership or whatever. Here, hold on, let me see.
I believe elite leadership lets you use it on Pokemon that aren't your own. I'm pretty sure if you're using it as an orders command, it only affects one Pokemon at a time.
Oh, okay.
So the elite leadership just means you can use it on Pokemon you don't own. So it's a possible target.
Okay. But still, all right. So focused training. I'm trying to make sure I understand what the effect is before I choose who I want it on.
I think I put it under your combat tab.
Oh.
On your combat tab, there should
focus training.
Yeah.
Target becomes focused until the end of the duration. Focus Pokemon get +1 to accuracy and +2 to skills. Ben, what are your moves?
My moves?
Yeah.
Is my moves or the Pokemon's?
The Pokemon's moves.
Tackle the field
Pokemon's
yourself.
moves. What kind of moves gonna? Let me open them up.
By the way,
it's more so. Do you have anything that doesn't have near perfect accuracy?
Tackle, Growl, and Power Whip.
Ooh, I'm gonna cast it on you.
I'm not worrying so much about metagaming right now, Baku, because Joe's trainer was put in on his trainer got into the school on a scholarship for being good at Pokemon anyway. So I'm not worrying too much about metagaming. I think later on I might, but it makes sense for his character to know this stuff.
Yeah, my character is literally his stats are adept in command. So
yeah,
this is what he's for. This is my bread and butter.
Yeah.
So I immediately move forward and look behind, cast focus training on the Bulbasaur because I don't want him missing any Power Whip.
So Joe, by the way, I feel like I should mention to you because you took basic martial arts, you have the move Rock Smash. So as far as taking out Spheal goes, if your character understands that Spheal is an ice type, then that's an option.
Well, that's true. Would I be allowed to hit someone's Pokemon?
He said the teacher said you could do anything, so long as you get to the flag.
Well, shoot. Alrighty then. Yeah, I'm still gonna do what I did before because I've got at least one turn before I would have to Pokedex that Spheal to have player knowledge.
Yeah, the Pokedex takes a round, so you Pokedex it, and then you would know at the end of the following round. At least that's how I played it last time, I believe. Or you can just make a Pokemon. You can make a Pokemon education roll and see if you just know offhand without having to Pokedex it. You can just know immediately.
Oh, well then actually, since it's going to take him a turn to move up kind of within range anyway, I'll just do the Pokedex now then. I'll do the Pokedex on the Spheal. Good to know I can punch the Sandile as well. I can literally punch half this team. Did we determine what the third guy has?
Actually, so did you guys... So roll Perception for me, for you guys. Both of you guys roll Perception.
Perception for me is 3d6.
Okay. Pulling out my trainer. Perception 2. Okay.
11.
11.
Oh! It's odd. It said 11. When I moved it over to the tray, it flipped from a 6 to a 3. So now
I'll
it's
trust
8.
you that it was 11. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I
3.
3. Yeah. So you were too distracted by the adorable seal coming out that you didn't even notice. But you noticed that Herbert, the third guy, tossed the Pokeball into the air. The light came off and landed on him. And he's kind of far away, but you can see that there is a small Pokemon on his shoulder. So it doesn't have a mini because it is too small.
But that's the guy with the bug thing, right?
Yeah, you saw he had a bug thing earlier.
Okay, so it's a bug thing, and it lands on his shoulder.
Yeah.
So that narrows it down to something that's likely not a threat unless it's a Rabombi. Which, considering it got its ass kicked by a Sandile, I highly doubt.
I mean, you said it yourself that Sandile's not dark type. Oh, is it dark type yet? I forgot.
I'm talking player knowledge versus character knowledge here.
Well, yeah,
Player knowledge,
Sandile is already
that's-
dark type, but yeah.
Right, no, but my character's not. I know that it's likely not a Rabombi, and it's likely not, it's likely got to be like a Caterpie or a Wurmple or maybe a Weedle, something minor that's gonna get its ass handed to it.
Yeah, so you're aware that right now it has a Pokemon on it. Maybley doesn't. She just doesn't see it. She thinks that they're without a third Pokemon at the moment.
Yeah.
So next up is going to be Lucian. Did you give any orders to him? Like, did you strategize with him or anything?
I had told him at the beginning. I'd hope so.
That you want him to stay behind?
I need him casting Reflects on the Chimchar.
Mm-hmm. But what do you want him to do as a person? Because you're aware that the Pokemon can't carry the flag. So, is your plan to be the single flag bearer and just go in on your own, or do you want somebody else to come in and help you?
I want him to be about 3 or 4 paces back. Maybe I can throw the flag at him.
Alright. So he's going to move up this way. So next up is going to be Herb. He's going to start moving over. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure his movement is just 5.
This is somewhat of a test run, Fanatic.
Yeah. 3, 4. He's heading up this way. Wow. Yeah. So he's just gonna move up because that's all he can really do. So he's gonna go up. That's his turn. Next up is gonna skip that. Next up is Jim's turn. Your Chimchar.
Oh, Jim's turn. All right.
Yeah.
So Jim the Chimchar.
Chimchar.
Wait, why am I so far ahead of him? Isn't I hear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Oh, because I grew the. I
I got moved further ahead, so that way he should be. Oh no! Stand up, you! No!
Don't worry, it'll probably or not. Hang on. There we go. Table. Jeez. I don't know why
that runs out in front.
All right. So that's his turn. Laura's turn. She moves forward.
Oh wait, I just realized. Hold on. Starter knows what was fake out, scratch Leer. How far is the range on Leer?
It should say.
When?
So Leer.
Code 2 friendly social. Never mind.
Yeah.
Not even close.
So yeah, it's Cone 2. You still need to get there. Next up is Laura. Already went. Maybley. It's Maybley's turn.
Okay. I am going to move 1, 2, 3 up here,
All right.
and I am going to give here. I'm just gonna. Everyone's excited now. I'm gonna let's
Everyone's
do our best, and everyone is excited, meaning that if you take damage, you lose the excited and can decrease the damage by 5.
All right. So note that down somewhere. I'll also note that down. Is Lucian within range?
Everyone in the team.
Everyone in the team, like all the Pokemon, everything.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Sounds good. I hate how scrolling does that. So next up, following that, is going to be your Bulbasaur.
Okay.
What's your Bulbasaur's name?
Sassy.
Oh, Sassy is the okay. But he's not Sassy.
That's it.
Okay. It's gonna be a clash on the bridge here. But yeah, it's Sassy's turn. Sassy moves up. So next up, it's going to be our good friend Ryder. So he's going to go 4 forward. Oh, 1 more forward. That's going to be his turn because I believe he also can't do anything. And his trainer's following him. Oh my god. There we go. That's good. And back to the Spheal again. 2, 3, 4. And finally, so you notice the Spheal went twice, which is weird. And then next up, the last on the list is going to be Caldwell. His precious boy.
What's your Pokemon knowledge?
My Pokemon knowledge, I believe. Let me just double check.
2, 3,
3.
4.
Okay, mine's 2, I think.
Okay, gotcha.
Should be Pokemon knowledge. Yeah, mine's only a 2. Next turn, check that Spheal. Like, see
Okay.
why it's going so fast.
Okay, all right.
So yeah, so going up, top of the initiative again is Buddy.
All right. So my Pokedex came through on the Spheal.
It comes through at the end of your turn, so you still don't know what it is. You could
So I
roll
can keep moving. I just can't do any other action.
You
Correct?
can keep moving. Yeah, you could attack the Spheal too. If
No, I'm not gonna get there in time.
yeah, but yeah,
So
just
it's moving twice as fast. 1,
or
2,
you actually
3,
you could take.
5.
I'm dumb. The dash action's a thing. You can use your action to move your movement again.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I do have the dash action.
Yeah, I forgot about that too.
Am I the only one with the dash action? My Chimchar does not.
Everybody, it's a maneuver. So maneuvers are just basic abilities anybody can do. So anybody can dash.
Okay.
And yeah, Buddy has the highest speed stat. Buddy and Lucian are
Spheal's
tied.
Dashing, right?
No, I'd forgotten about that. It still was.
Okay.
It still was weird how fast it went.
Okay, never mind. That still stands. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I see this Spheal coming in, and I see it's going fast. I'm gonna move 3 off to the side
3 off to the side.
and call a focus training on. Oh wait, is there a limit to how many focus trainings I can call?
There is not. It lasts for 1 turn if you're doing it as an orders.
Oh, so I have to do it ahead of time.
You'd have to do it. So like, Jim's is still active.
Or Bulbasaur. It was on Bulbasaur.
Yeah. So it lasts until the end of their next turn.
Okay. I'll cast it on Jim for the moment, I guess. Since I already got one on Bulbasaur.
Yeah. All right. But again, that one's gonna wear off. I should have mentioned that before, also, if we weren't dashing.
Oh well, then yeah, I'll call it back on Bulbasaur again.
Okay. Sounds
I'll make
good.
sure he keeps it coming.
Okay.
Because I need him power whipping the crap out of that Spheal.
Actually, I was gonna retcon something, but no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not that type of person. So yeah, so you're just gonna do that. Follow up is Lucian. He's gonna move 4 up
Well, and
this
my
way.
Pokedex came in, yeah.
Yeah, they came in, so you now know it's a Spheal. It's water ice.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're supposed to be very slow. You also would notice though now it is going slower. Like it jumped in with a lot of momentum.
Okay.
So Lucian moved. Next up is Herb. You noticed when people called up this guy's name as Herbert, a lot of people like snickered and like looked. So 5, 2, 3.
Well, yeah,
4.
he's a basket case. He already got beat up by the Sandal guy.
No, I mean like they just like the fact like his name. He's moving up. Gonna skip that. It's wait 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, he's gonna move all the way. He's gonna use the dash action, a thing that I remember exists. Jim's turn.
Oh, Jim's turn. Here we go.
Yeah.
I could be a dick and just hit this kid in the face so hard.
Do it.
I'm gonna have Chimchar dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dash 1, 2. Fake out.
You already used your action to dash.
Oh, never
So
mind.
it's the D&D situation where it's like if you aren't attacking, you can just use your action to
never
dash.
mind. Then I'm gonna back out of the range. So then, I do not want to be hit first. That should be good.
Okay.
So you still can't leer. No point. Too far away. Yep, that's good.
Yeah. Okay. Next up is going to be Laura. She's gonna run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She's also charging up. That sounds good. Next up is Maybley. By the way, you and Sassy have the exact same speed, so either of you can go first.
All right.
Or you can just move you both at the same time, because it doesn't really matter.
All right. For my character, I'm just gonna have her kind of like move over here.
Why does it do that sometimes?
Are you gonna do that Pokemon check on the Spheal?
Yeah, I'll do the Pokemon check on the Spheal. And then with the Bulbasaur, I'm gonna move them like, maybe right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I will do I'll do my attack on the Spheal. Let me pull this up. I'm gonna do the Power Whip on the Spheal.
All right, is that within range?
It has 8 range.
Okay.
Really glad I gave you that focus training. The accuracy is +2 on it.
So I get +2 on the accuracy.
Yes.
Let me double check, make sure I didn't give you anything else.
Is that a physical or a special attack?
It is
Power Whip should be
physical attack. Grass physical?
Yeah.
Or sorry, it's grass.
+1 bonus to accuracy roll and +2 to skill check.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Joe's back.
Oh, did I leave?
Yeah, you popped off.
Oh.
So,
Alright, I got a 6.
That's a 6. So total plus the bonus.
You don't add the bonus, correct? It just has to be above.
He gets a plus. You get a +1 to accuracy check, so it should be a 7.
Okay, so 7. So I need a 5.
You need a 5. Is that a? Oh yeah, no, that's a hit because he only has 1 attack bonus. Roll your damage.
Okay. 4d10 plus 15.
What are the numbers on the upper right?
Are you just rolling a die over on your table?
I think the upper right is the ping. Yeah, it's their ping.
Oh, Ben's over there. I was grabbing dice from.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know how to grab multiple dice, so I'm just gonna be putting.
You click and drag.
Yeah, you click and drag to grab to drag a bunch of them.
Like that.
Okay. So, all these dice, 17 plus. Hold on a second.
And that's super
plus
effective.
15. That is 20. Sorry, 17 plus 15 is 32 damage.
32.
You're gonna injure that poor
damage.
thing.
Jeez. 32, and it's physical damage, right?
Yeah.
So 32 would be 25.
Is that before super effective?
It's not super effective because it's part ice.
Ice isn't resistant to grass.
Oh yeah, you're right. Jeez. Multiply that by 1.5.
1.5.
Yeah, tabletop does 1.5.
Oh, okay. So that'd be
It's
15 plus 1. So 16 plus 32, 48.
48 damage. And it's, yeah, geez,
That's an
that's a
no-go
lot.
right there. There's
No,
no
it's
way
not.
That's not a no-go.
It is
What?
not. So yeah, it gets hit and like stopped in its tracks because it's trying to run forward. And it does take 2 injuries. So its max HP drops.
Good job, Sassy.
You
just like broke both of its knees.
Yeah, I realized there's a thing I probably should have been doing. Anyway, are you gonna make the
veterinarian?
Are you gonna make the Pokemon education roll?
Yeah.
Honestly, do you even need to after that?
Yeah. I mean, you wanted to know.
I like learning.
Yeah, and plus she's far enough away.
What I was gonna suggest is you could make the check on the Mon on Herbert's shoulder. That'll probably be more helpful.
On Herbert's shoulder?
He's got a little bug on his shoulder.
Oh yeah, I should probably do a check on that bug.
Yeah,
so.
power up is seen ×2, so you can use it twice in a battle and that's it.
Okay, so I'm doing the check on the bug.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting Okay. That is a 13.
13. So you know of it because it's actually no, it's from you know of it because that's a very good roll. So it's from Unova, and it is something called a Joltic. It's a tiny electric bug.
Ah, okay, Jolton.
You recall his name is Herbert Thunderstone. So,
Yeah.
So you're aware it's an electric bug type Pokemon.
Okay. Also, that's it for me.
That's it for your turn. So what rival character guy is going to be doing is he and his Pokemon are going to be moving over here, but they're not going to be going any further. It looks like they're going to be guarding the flag.
He's point guarding. Yeah, that's fair.
Because they're waiting because they see everybody's going forward anyway, so he's definitely ready for a fight. While he is there, you see that he has some kind of like remote thing in his hand, and he clicks it, and his Pokemon kind of like recoils in pain for a moment.
Oh, jeez.
And as he and then it just kind of like focuses itself afterwards, and it looks like more angry and ready because you notice there's a collar around its neck.
Oh, this guy's a taskmaster.
Yeah.
I think is what the that's oof. Taskmaster.
So.
Player knowledge, not character knowledge.
So yeah, player knowledge. You're aware of that. Character knowledge. You just know that that dude just kind of hurt his own Pokemon.
Oh, I don't want people to be hurt.
Yeah,
That's terrible.
you don't like seeing people hurt.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to end all people being hurt.
that's your end goal because that's totally a thing that's possible to accomplish.
I want to nickname you Flower Child. I want to nickname you Flower Child.
Okay, that works.
Yeah. So that's that turn. Followed up by our little Spheal thing, who looks like it was very hurt, and the trainer was surprised at how powerful that was. He's going 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, actually, it would probably be 1, 2, 3, 4.
So
Actually,
Baku's claiming that the Sandile is injured a bit, not like injury, but like it lost a fifth of its health in exchange for that stat.
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure it's known for the record.
Yeah. So it loses 1 tick of health, and it gains stat bonuses. Player knowledge, not character knowledge.
Of course.
So it's gonna move over there, and she shouts at it to guard itself. So you see it kind of curl up, and like you see it curl up to try and protect itself.
I love how it gets behind.
It gets behind her. Yeah, no, he's like, "What are you trying to do?" So that's what's going on there. Next up on the initiative is Caldwell, who's gonna be moving 4 up this way as well. And I'll double check if he can do reflect at this point.
Would it be on a target or would it be on an area?
Reflect, use any user affected by reflect may activate it. Range blessing. I feel like I should know what that is, actually. When I was giving him moves, I'm like, oh, I know what that is, because the Pokemon game, the majority of these things are kind of one-to-one transfer. But I didn't...
No, Baku, that's totally fine. If you want to be the Metacritic, feel free.
Yeah, let me double check what the bless... I want to double check what the bless keyword means. Double check what the range is. I don't know if it's just on himself or it's not, or if it's on multiples.
You use them and anyone on the field can cash them, is what Salvathek says. But you only get 2 charges or so before they vanish.
Oh, okay, so he activates that. Yeah, Safeguard, Lucky Chant, Reflect, and Light Screen provide a blessing to the entire team. All Pokemon trainers allied to the user may benefit from the blessing. Blessing persists until it's used up or if the original user is KO'd or switched out. So yeah, it just says blessing may be activated 2 times. So it activates reflect. So you can resist physical damage by 1 step. So if you choose to do that. Do you know if bless can be stacked? Like if I use it next turn, it would go to 4 times.
I don't think so.
Oh no, scene is it's a scene move. Never mind. Why am I even asking? He can't use it again. That's the end of Caldwell's turn. Go back to the top of the initiative. It's Buddy.
You said he used reflect, right?
Yeah, he used reflect. So you now have the option, if you need to resist physical damage by 1 step.
Okay, sweet.
Also, another thing is moving diagonal just 1, or is it 2?
I'm gonna say 2 because that's how we were doing it in D&D.
All right, that's fine.
You're injured. You're not gonna do much to me. I'm gonna dash 5 forward on the right side.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna call 1 more focus training on that Bulbasaur. I want to make sure it gets that power whip in when it needs it. Honestly,
He only has 1 more of those left.
And that Sandile's not gonna want to take 1.
Do you know character knowledge that it's a Sandile?
Well, doesn't matter what it is. I would like both the big guys taking hits, player knowledge. Or character knowledge, excuse me. Character knowledge, I want both big guys taking big hits.
Fair.
Because I know my Chimchar should be able to handle a bug because I'm a fire type. Even though I don't have any fire moves.
So you're just gonna head over there, do that. Next up was Lucian, I believe, again. So he's just gonna move forward.
Can I have him, like, not get super close because he's a little skittish of being that close?
Sure thing.
I was thinking more like off here.
You actually told him to stay a few steps behind, so he's gonna probably be more behind you. So that sounds good, and I actually want to double check.
Oh my goodness!
Oh
my goodness! Caldwell.
His name's Lucian. Caldwell's the Solus.
Whatever. Lucian.
He's actually going to agility training on Solosis, so he's going to tell it to speed up. It's going to go a bit faster. Gets +4 to initiative, which I think still keeps it at the bottom of the initiative. Because it actually moved up a step. It gets +4 to initiative and +1 to movement. That's about it. Next up is going to be our friendo here. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's right there, and Lucian kind of screams as the little thing on his arm goes out towards. He holds his arm out so his Pokemon can crawl down his hand, and it is going to.
Nice big old bug bite.
That would be kind of useless. It's gonna leech life on him.
Bite and not...
It's gonna leech life on him. So
leech life is also physical.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is grab ourselves a D20.
So in doing so, does the Joltik come off his shoulder and is now on the field?
It's a small thing, so it can share its space, I believe, unless I'm mistaken. But I'm almost positive it's small, so it can share space with him.
Well, at least during the attack, it would probably have to hop back up on his shoulder as a separate.
Oh yeah. It would probably hop off, bite him, and then hop back on. So that was a 15 to hit. That definitely hits. And we're gonna roll our damage. I think I should just have done that on the tray. So that's going to be 7 plus 6 is 13, 14, 15, 16 damage times 1.5. 16 damage minus his physical defense. 13.5 damage. So he gets hurt, but he's still doing good.
Gen 7 rules, right? We're using PTU rules, which are...
Yeah.
Supposedly close, but not going to be exact.
Yeah. So that's going to be 30. Yeah, so next up, he actually probably wouldn't he probably would cash in 1 reflect on that because he's so terrified for his baby.
Oh yeah.
So it actually would, it wouldn't be 13, it would just be the 9. So we're looking at that much.
Well, you already
HP
did super
remaining.
effective, right? Yeah,
It was super effective, but he actually would cash in the reflect, so it wouldn't be super effective. He resists it by a stage. So it
Yeah,
just goes down to
that's
being,
what
it just goes to being normally effective. So following that,
Wait, reflect is 2 stages because it's double defense. Unless it's only 1 stage in PTU.
I'm pretty sure in PTU it's just 1 stage. I'll double check.
Oh,
But that's
unfortunate.
what I was reading before.
Okay.
Yeah, by 1 step, because it doesn't half damage like it does in the games. It makes it as if you were resistant, so it makes you 1 step more resistant than you would be. So if you were like doubly if it was 2 times super effective, it would be 1 time super effective. That
Fair.
So yeah, it just became a normal effective move. Next up, following him and them is Jim. It's Jim's turn.
All right, so Jim is gonna 5 up and it's gonna fake out.
At least
Fake out on
fake out.
Herbert, hopefully knocking the player knowledge Joltik off.
Yeah. I mean,
Hopefully.
she successfully got the roll, so I can just easily say like you shouted, like you all know.
I shouted to do that.
Yeah. So let me double check fake out. Doop-de-doop.
I would say I call it to fake out.
Yeah. Upon joining an encounter. So, I'm gonna give it to you because it's supposed to be upon joining an encounter, but I'm assuming that it's thinking more about like.
I was gonna say, how would I attack?
Yeah,
so far
we were
away?
too far away. I'm gonna give it to you this time. So go for it.
What am I rolling? Let me.
You
see.
roll a d20 for to hit, and the AC of 2.
Oh,
so you wanna.
20 for hit. Okay.
Yeah.
D12, D8. Go. And I rolled an 8.
An 8, and then that would be you're going for Herbert, right?
Yeah, I'm just checking to see if I have any.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume that still hits because I don't think his evasion's high enough to. Yeah, that hits him. So he flinches.
Okay.
He's not gonna be able to do anything next turn. And as he flinches, you do notice the little
Should
yellow.
I do like a skill check to see if he got the right spot
What do you mean the right spot?
to hit the Joltik off, or is he just going to be knocked over?
He's gonna be knocked off. I'm just gonna
Okay.
give it to you because they were sharing a space. I'm just gonna give that to you. So it's knocked off. I love how like even the model it's so tiny. But yeah, so he's knocked off. But only Herb's prone. The Joltik still can do something next turn.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm gonna make them both prone because they were both together, and that would have been a jarring thing. So yeah.
Sweet.
Laura's moving forward 5, 10. But anyway, she was right here. 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. She's just gonna try and run forward this way. I'm going to see if I don't believe she has anything that she can do at the moment. Yeah, not really. So that's going to be the end turn for her. Next up on the initiative is Maybley and Sassy.
Okay. So do you want me to try and I got one more of the attacks, like the.
Be careful not to step on it.
I would
Should I attack
honestly
Spiel or-
hold off on the sand dial. Spiel is recoiling hard. It's gonna be, down after one more hit.
Okay, so don't
anything.
attack. Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. I would probably I was gonna say you either want to block the girl, like you probably want to get in front right here and block
Okay.
right here, and then maybe like either tackle or something that's like
Yeah, tackle
light,
on
just
the
to
door.
just to drive the point across, like hey, where you think you're going.
There we go. So I'm going to have the Bulbasaur tackle the Joltik.
Are you gonna run straight after that? Hope that sand dial.
Goddamn right, I'm gonna freaking just run for it.
You're a braver man than I.
Okay. So doop-a-doop.
Are you
starter
on the?
Pokemon.
Yeah, you're on the blue dice, right?
Okay. Doop-a-doop. So I need So I'm going to do a tackle, and I need a 2. So. All right, pulling out my dice. A 7. That's a hit.
7. One moment. 7. You needed a 2. Yeah,
Yeah.
that hits. That hits.
Okay. So I get a D8 worth of damage. I'm just gonna roll a D8 in real life. That's
It's a D8 in
that
real
is
life.
5 plus 8. That's 13 damage.
13 damage. And it's just,
Physical normal.
yeah, and it's just a tackle, so yeah, it's not gonna do. So
And the target is pushed 2 meters.
13, right?
Hmm?
13, you said, right?
13 damage. Yeah, I was attacking the Joltik.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
So
you're
it'll
attacking
be
the Joltik. That's fair.
Whoop.
okay. It seems surprisingly sturdy. Maybe because it's possibly so small. It bounces backwards that way and just kind of like lands back on the ground again. A little bit disoriented there. So now Maybley's turn's done. Sassy's turn's done. We are going to have our little ground lizard move over this away.
That thing's gonna bite your ankle. I want you to know that.
Yeah.
So let me double check if there's anything that we're actually gonna have Ryder take his turn
yes, Bob.
first.
You do.
So we're gonna have Ryder take his thing first, and he's going to click his remote again.
Oh, jeez.
So once again his Sandile looks like it's a bit more
He's got rabies.
yeah, he looks a bit more is there any place for temp hit points in here? I don't know where I put temp hit points. This sheet is so big.
Well, it's just at 60% of its total because it's been done 1/5 twice. It's a fifth, right?
Yeah, well, I believe it's a tick, so it might actually be it might be a fifth. No, this is 1/6, which I believe
1/6,
is
okay.
2 ticks. A tick is a 16th, right? I
Oh,
should
if we're
have mapped
talking
this
tick
out.
like the Game Boy meter, yeah, that should be 1/16 times 2, so 1/8.
1/8 would be that. No, wait, no, but
One-
it says
one
it does.
eighth.
It says it does 1/6 damage. I'm trying to think of what 1/6 of 42
Oh,
is.
okay, I get you. Well, if it's
Um,
done it twice and it's 1/6, then he's down to 2/3.
to blah.
Quick
um,
math. All right.
yeah, I'm just gonna go here, but he's also gonna get 4 temp hit points, so he's gonna go like there. That sounds good.
Oh, in PTU, a tick of HP is 1/10. It'd be down to 80%.
Okay.
They've done it twice now.
All right. So, but again, he looks more focused now, and he actually looks a bit less damaged than he was before. Like not less damage, but like he actually has a bit more vitality from it. So that's gonna be what happens there. And then yeah, he's probably gonna bite your face. That looks like what he's aiming to do. So
Oh no.
yeah, he's gonna yawn open and just chomp down on your face. And that didn't go in the tray at all. That's a 17. I need an 8. So unless
wait,
you
no, it's
happen
not.
to have like a bajillion,
Sorry, I was looking at
It's hitting. It's hitting.
yeah, unless you have like a million evasion, I don't think that's going to miss.
like a ninja. Just
Yeah, so we're gonna grab myself some D8s here. Up.
Ben, I'm gonna go off on a limb and say that was a bad idea.
That's,
He has 2 perfect 8s.
Yeah. Oh, geez. Yeah. That's max damage for me. So that's 16 plus 10. Oh my God. Geez, this is terrifying actually, because that's 16 damage plus 10, because that's just the damage base. Then plus 16. So
Is she even alive? Is she dead?
You do have to.
I have 48 health.
Yeah, and then you do still subtract your defense.
Also, I'm excited, so I.
And you have
I'm gonna-
reflect active. It's a physical move, so you can choose to use that to resist it by 1 step, if you want to use the reflect.
Which one? Okay, I'll use that.
So you're gonna use reflect. So we wait, I forget what the. What did we say
off.
that it was? We multiply before applying special defense, or we multiply before applying attack and special defense. I'm gonna
I can't remember.
double check that. I believe you multiply before you add the attack and the special defense. So
would he be disqualified from torturing his Pokemon in class?
you can ask the coach about that afterwards.
Afterwards, I can't yell.
The
at him in
coach.
class?
I mean, you could yell about it right now, but the match is going on. The coach hasn't
That's true.
stepped in, and he clearly saw it.
I don't want to waste a move.
The coach hasn't stepped in, and he's clearly seen it. So, all right. So let me get a calculator out because that's more maths.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that's 16 plus
Dude, I have 42 hit points. That would one-shot me.
plus 10.
Why did
plus...
you charge that?
16 plus 10
Oh
plus
my
16,
God.
but that's times, and then that's all times 0.5. So that's gonna be
0.5?
not 0.5. Yeah, it's 0.5. The resistance is still half. It's the super effectives that only go up by 0.5. So that's going to be 21 damage.
I don't want to use that other reflect.
21 damage minus your minus your physical defense.
Okay.
So whatever your physical defense is, subtract that.
My physical defense is 7, so 21 minus 7.
Wait. It's roll plus attack, then subtract defense, then super effective. Okay, so in that case, what's your physical defense?
7.
So it's 16 plus 10 plus 16 minus 7, and then times 0.5. So that's 17.5. You take 17.5.
Okay, 17
Because you
damage.
cashed in that. Because you cashed
And
in that
then-
reflect.
And then I subtract 5 because I'm excited, so 12 damage.
12 damage. Okay, cool. So you're doing a good job of not dying. That's pretty great.
Okay.
So following that, so those two went. Caldwell gets to go now because he's surprisingly speedy at the moment. So he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 because of the training he's got.
Can he Psyshock that Spheal?
We're gonna see right now.
Maybe if we're lucky, take it out.
Yeah, I have so many tabs. He can yeah, range 4. He can do that. So he's gonna go ahead and do that real quick.
I'd like to note that his model looks extremely pissed off right now.
What the
Solosis.
So that's a 5. Yes, that's a 5. I'm very happy that you're right. I should find new dice for this. So that's a 5 to hit, and I'm not entirely certain if that will because it's going to hit based on physical evasion, but I don't. Nope. Yeah, that hits. So he's gonna go ahead and roll attack. That. Oh god, what's going on? Thank you. He's gonna go ahead and roll the attack. It's 3d8 plus 10. So dear God, he's gonna be doing some damage. Frick. Thank you. Roll up. That's going to be 20. He's getting knocked out. I don't even need to calculate that. Bosco gets knocked out.
Gets blown back and
because
knocked
like
out.
he does have 1 point of he does have 1 stage of combat resistance, but you know he's just that's too much. He gets knocked out.
All right, so that would make it douchebag's turn.
No, that goes unless you're talking about yourself. Yes.
I guess sometimes.
Yeah.
All right, Buddy is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of like he's using struggle, but he's kind of gonna like kick this Joltik from behind in hopes that player knowledge. Well, no, character knowledge that it'll fly into what's his face here. But player knowledge that disoriented, it'll probably zap the hell out of him and paralyze him. Maybe if we're lucky.
Maybe you could. I feel like there should be a roll for that because
Skill check? I don't know.
maybe. Just I think I'll probably roll a d100 on that if you succeed.
That's fair. Point is, I'm kicking it from behind.
Yes.
Are there any combat bonuses to attacking from behind?
No,
If
because
not,
you
there
aren't.
should be.
Well, there is flanking, but I don't believe you have to be occupying adjacent squares, and you currently aren't. Jim isn't in a place for you to do that. And also, it's a tiny.
Well, Jim's not. My character is flanking the Joltik, yeah?
No, it's not because his trainer is there. That's not a hostile character.
Oh,
So
get
you wouldn't be
So
flanking.
he has to be by himself.
You would have to be. It would have to be your character plus another. And I believe tiny characters can't be flanked. I might be wrong about that, but I believe since it's so small, like you can't box it in.
Alright, fair enough. So I'm guessing this is going to count as struggle, because I don't want to rock smash because it's not very effective. It's a bug. So struggle 1d8, 1d8 plus 6 plus 10. Okay.
You gotta roll
So-
you gotta roll the hit first.
Oh, true. That's
Yeah,
damage.
that's-
Bad.
Yeah.
D20. Is that
That's
a
it.
2?
That's a 2. What was your accuracy? I feel like
Oh god. Accuracy. Where am I looking for that?
it should say AC next to your move. That should be one of the
AC
columns.
just has ... Nothing on it.
Oh, for struggle? Oh yeah.
I mean, if I rock smashed, its AC was 2.
No.
So.
No, struggle's AC is 4.
Oh, it says ... for me. Are you talking DB or AC?
AC.
On my character sheet,
Oh wait, that's
AC is
Jim. ... Trainer. Combat. It should be. No, yeah, struggle DB4 AC. Wait. Yeah, you're right. It is. That's weird. Accuracy should be 6. Says Baku. I
Yikes.
trust him.
Yikes.
Yes. Either way, that's a 2. So
So it's like a kick and a whiff.
yeah, you tried to kick it and it didn't do anything. So
Unfortunate. So just a nice little whiff.
it yeah.
Darn.
Yeah, so there goes that. Next up on the initiative, it's gonna be Lucian. He's gonna move in. 1, 2, 3.
Can I tell
4.
him to kick the thing? Guile check, maybe?
Yeah. It'd be 1, 2. He can't get that close.
Yeah, I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh yeah, 1, 2.
Forward 2, left 3.
Yeah. He can try. He can try. He's like not sure about it. He looks very nervous when you ask him to. But he's gonna run up and he's gonna do his best.
Oh god, his combat's gonna be worse than mine.
So, here goes nothing.
Oh
Where'd my-
my.
That's a 7. But I probably will still miss because his AC is 2. So, still misses. Lucian whiffs.
That's unfortunate.
That is very unfortunate for you guys. Next up, he's not.
come on,
Herb's not
Jim.
doing anything because he's flinched. Same with his
Joltik's
spider.
flinched as
They're
well.
both flinched. So now it's Jim's turn.
Alright, do humans count as normal types?
They don't have any type. Humans are typeless.
Oh,
So-
unfortunate.
yeah.
Chimchar's gonna power up punch this kid.
Okay.
Hey, he needs his power up. I'm not gonna waste it on a Joltik.
Go
It's
for
not
it.
gonna do any damage. Okay, so power up punch is again a D20. Now, I'm gonna put this D20 away and get a different one out because this one doesn't like me. This is bad voodoo. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Here, you. There, hold on.
Okay.
Go down the shaft. Go down the shaft. Go down the shaft.
Go down
There
the
we
shaft. Jodor 2017.
go. 5. Unfortunate.
5. Yeah.
Taking that
doesn't-
14. I saw a second
Jeez, you
ago.
guys are all like trying to. What's the AC on power up punch?
The AC is only 2.
Only 2.
DB is 4.
Oh wait, so if the AC is 2, then that might actually hit. Let me double check. Oh no, you're going for. Yeah, if the AC is 2. And yeah, that hits. That hits him.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
Damage roll. 1d8 plus 6 plus 12.
Yes.
1d8. There you.
Yeah. Baku, PTA plays a lot differently than PTU.
Oh, come on.
PTU gives the train so things are different. There's definitely elements of it though.
6. 6 plus 6 plus 12. 18 damage.
18 damage.
No, sorry, I didn't do that right. 24 damage.
24 damage. So he so that's gonna go. Wait, 24 damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Next up is going to be after Jim. It's Laura, who's her spheal's down, so she recalled it back into its Pokeball, and she's just going 1, 2, 3, 4, and you get an attack of opportunity, Ben. You get to make a struggle attack.
A struggle attack?
Yes.
Okay.
Because she ran around you.
She's running around you. She's gonna try and just avoid.
That Bulbasaur looks pissed.
I need a 4. Okay.
When I switch camera views, does it swap it around for you guys too?
That's a 10. That's a hit.
That's a 10? Yeah, that definitely
Also,
hits.
would that count as a flank? Because she's facing the opposite direction as the struggle attack.
No, flanking means you have to be surrounded by other party members.
Oh,
So,
that's not what an actual flank is, but okay.
Yeah, the flanking rules in this is that you have to be somewhat surrounded by party members. So,
Alright, a flank in general is just you got hit from the side or behind, you didn't see coming.
Okay, so it's 16 damage.
16 damage. Alright. So she gets hit. And that's physical damage. So that's.
Would that kill her momentum or anything like that?
No, it wouldn't. It doesn't stop her. So 30, that's how much health she has. And she's taking the dash action, so she's still going 1, 2, 3, 4. She's making a break for the flag because you guys left it wide open. Yeah, it uses the flanking terminology from D&D. So she's just running. She doesn't care she got hit, but she's just heading down because she needs to. Maybley, what are you doing? It's Maybley and Sassy, both of you guys.
All right.
Chase after it?
Be aware also, Maybley, if you do go forward for the flag, the little lizard that just bit you will get another attack.
I will tackle her.
You're gonna tackle her?
Is it possible to use it to knock prone instead of push 2 meters?
I believe it only knocks prone if you hit a wall.
Couldn't he just aim for the ankles?
You could do...
Couldn't he skill check aim for the ankles?
You know what? I'm actually gonna... I will say, if you give it a +3 to the AC...
Okay.
Let's do +3 to the AC, make it harder.
Alright, AC is 2, so I need a 5.
Yeah, you need a 5.
So...
Yeah.
Show me them numbers. That's an 8.
8. That's a hit in the ankles.
5. Wait, hang on. I want to double check what her...
We're playing dirty.
Yeah, you guys are playing dirty. This is what the coach said. Yeah. All right. So yeah, you hit. She doesn't have enough evasion to get around that.
All right. The damage is going to be
Immense.
1 plus 8. So that's going to be 9 plus 8 is 17 damage.
17 damage.
Too bad there's no critical point bonus. Like Achilles heel bonus.
Well, I mean, a critical bonus would be when you roll a 20.
I know.
That is that was. When
I'm just saying
get the
from where it
critical
hit. That's all.
So how much did you say it was?
That's 19 or 17 damage. Sorry.
17 damage. All right. So that's going to be. I believe that takes me down to this. Cool. So, and it's Maybley's turn still, by the way. What is she doing over here?
2,
Yeah,
3,
opportunity
4,
attack.
5, 6. Okay.
Opportunity.
7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
Can we just
Yeah,
do like?
but opportunity.
I know,
I
you
need
can roll
opportunity
your
attack.
Can we just like
oh, I didn't mean
pretend
to
it's
save
in your
camera.
inventory?
Just pretend it's in the inventory. Yeah, you just bring it with your character. So we're rolling. That is a 15. That definitely hits.
That's a hit, yeah.
So we're going to swap on over. Where'd he go? 1d8 plus 6 plus 16. Oh, wow. Well, that's great. That's 1. So that's 7 plus 16 is it's 23, and then you subtract your defense.
All right, I'm good.
You're good?
Yep.
All right. You're good. You're still alive.
Yeah,
Great,
yeah.
great.
I am currently.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Does he have any ranged moves? Did I give him any ranged moves? I want to say he has something. No, that's 2. It's not going to have anything that can do anything at that point. So he's going to dash. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's there. He's ready for you. And then
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. He's gonna
Okay.
go, and then 1, 2,
Ben's
3,
character
4.
being alone with this guy is not a good idea.
Yeah, so they're flanking you now.
Mhm.
So that's a thing. And that's the end of your turn. They're just gonna get into position and wait for you. Bosco would go, but he is fainted. So do you want Caldwell to keep moving forward, or do you want it to
Wait, who fainted?
the Sfeel? You knocked it out.
Oh, right.
Um,
Honestly, it'd be nice if he went and tried to side shock what's her face in the back.
oh yeah.
And take our flag.
1, 2, 3, 4. Unfortunately, he can't. Oh yeah, wait, he can, can't he? He actually can. Duh, ranged attacks are great. It's like everybody else is melee specific, and this guy is the one that actually has range. So wait, range. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. Psyshock. She's just out of range for Psyshock, but he can Psy Wave. So
Oh, better than nothing.
yeah. So damage AC of 5. So we're going over here. That is a 7. AC is 5. She doesn't have enough accuracy to avoid it, so that's great. I get to roll a d4 now. Which, there we go. Didn't mean to toss it that far.
3.
That's a 3. So, on a 3, the target loses HP equal to 1.5 times the user's level. So, that would
7.
be... yeah. So, she loses 7 HP. And I believe you don't apply weakness or resistance to that because it's specifically a lose HP situation rather than
And she's still going?
yeah, she actually isn't that. I mean, she's looking a bit worn down, but she's just going for it. She has her eyes on the prize. Everybody's over here, and she's like,
Well,
it's
she's
open.
gotta get back.
She does, but worried about that later.
I mean, I guess
Oh.
that's Ben had the same idea.
Yeah, like both the girls
I'm
are just
gonna
like,
be the
we're gonna
MVP
go
or
for it,
not.
and all the boys are in the center, like trying to.
Your funeral.
Yeah. Speaking of, Sassy and Maybley, what are you guys doing?
My turn. All right. I'm gonna have the Bulbasaur do a tackle on her.
All right. You realize if you
Go for the
tackle her,
ankle.
you realize if you tackle her from that position. Yeah. Are you gonna? I actually realized before. I'm not gonna retcon it because I didn't recognize it before. But yeah, I was gonna be like, you would have knocked her closer to the flag. I'd forgotten about that.
Okay, tackle. So that's going to be.
Oh wait, she was.
2.
You said you had her prone. She shouldn't.
Yeah.
She shouldn't have done. No. Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah. Never mind. I thought I messed up, but it hasn't been her turn yet. I thought her turn already happened. Yeah, you're gonna tackle her again.
Yep. All right, that is an 8. So
An
that is
8.
a hit.
All right. That's a hit. Roll your damage.
All right.
This poor girl.
She's going for it. She's like really. Oh, that's a 1. Ba, ba,
1,
ba,
yeah, so that
ba.
is 9 plus 8, so that's 17 damage.
17 damage. Okay.
Come on, surely that's
Jeez.
gotta be enough.
No, it's not.
Ah,
She's looking worn down, but she's like going for it.
but it definitely knocks her back a space, yeah?
It
Or
knocks
is
her
just-
back 2
5,
spaces.
6, 7.
Knocks her
Nope.
back 2 spaces. Yeah.
Okay.
Ah.
Now for my character, I want to move here, the flag.
With the flag. So you're
Yep,
just gonna
just
dash for
dashing?
it.
Yep, dash.
Okay.
Or actually, no, wait, no. I am going to disengage and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to disengage. Let me just
All right. I do believe disengage is in fact a maneuver that we have here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah,
Yeah, you can disengage.
and then move 6.
Sounds good.
Okay, that's it for me.
That's it for you. Next up, they just see you leave and they're like, no, you don't. So they're going. Gonna double check something really quick here. Yeah, so he's going 1.
3, 4.
Yeah, he's still
So
going
you
for.
can't even reach her.
Huh?
Isn't it diagonal? I thought diagonal was 2.
Where he was right here, right?
Yep, 1, 2, 3,
1,
4.
2, 3, 4, and he can attack from here. He can still attack
Oh,
diagonally.
You can attack diagonally, okay.
I'm just saying movement diagonally. I'm gonna say cost 2. So he is going to do what he can to make sure you don't get out of there.
Can he skill check block with the flag?
Oh wait, actually, yeah. Rather than that, I think he's actually gonna try and do. Let me see something. They're both moving at the same time. They both have the same. Actually, no, he's moving afterwards. He's just gonna attack. He's just gonna attack with another bite.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
So this could be a problem for you. That's a 16. That's probably gonna hit. I get the feeling that hits. All right, let's hope that I don't. You should probably hope that I don't get 2 8s. Once again, Frick, can you please thank you? Yep. That's
You got 1 8.
yeah, I got 1 8. That's 13, 23, and then 23 plus 16
Okay.
is 30, 49 damage.
Reflect? Can I?
Reflect is already used up. We already used it twice.
Okay. Let me just double check. All right, that's it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at 16 HP, so minus my defense of 7. So what is it?
It's
It's you drop the flag and collapse on the ground.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's it. Okay.
Yeah, like that was I'm pretty sure that was more damage than you had. So the flag's here now. And then Ryder's heading forward. So yeah, you're passed out. You just like you just collapse. And then blah, hang on. He's moving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going back to grab that flag again. So following that is going to be both of them. He's knocked out. Caldwell is going over here. He's gonna Psy-wave again. He's gonna have him Psy-wave. So I don't even know why I have my
I want
After
Caldwell
15.
to trick the flag off me next turn.
trick the flag off you.
Yeah. Next.
Again, he said at the beginning the humans have to be carrying the flag. The Pokemon can't.
Can't you just trick it and drop it? I thought we were established that was okay.
The trick is still is oh no, it has range 5. I forgot. Yeah, he totally could do that. I was thinking that it was physical. So yeah, he's gonna Psy-wave again. So That's a 15 that hits. And roll my D3, wherever the heck that went. Over here.
I was gonna say, are you sure you'd Psywave there? He's 2 spaces away. Why not just Psyshock?
Actually, yeah, he probably would Psy Shock. That's good. I rolled the D3 before I rolled accuracy anyway. Yep. That's an 18. That's hitting. So Psy Shock, 3d8. She might be going down.
Please.
Yep.
6, 4, 7.
That's, yeah, 7, 17,
17.
13.
17. 30.
Yeah, she's down. Both the girls, like, pass out. They're like, oh, well, there was that. There was that, that was a good try, but they're not.
As the old saying goes, ladies first.
So their team is now down 2 people. You at least have Sassy still on the team, but his trainer is knocked out, so Ben can't actually control Sassy anymore. Because that you physically are not conscious to give it orders. But now, what we're going to be doing, who's going up next? Caldwell just went. It's Buddy's turn.
Well,
Lucian actually shouts at you if you grab the flag to throw it to him.
okay. But I can't dash and throw, correct?
Yeah, you can't. The throw action would be.
So I have to dash. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I actually don't
5,
know if throw is an actual maneuver, but I believe
dash, 6,
I would
7,
just say
8,
that would be an
9.
athletics check to throw.
And I don't. The athletics check would also determine how far it goes, right?
Yeah, I would give it an
Alright, so I can
athletics
move one more space with it.
check. Yeah, did you
It would
dash?
be a normal throw. Yeah, I did the dash.
Then you can't. I would
Yeah, that's
consider
what I
that an
was thinking, I
action.
can't
So
Can't throw.
you can't, but he wants it if you can. He wants it.
Yeah.
Speaking of, it's Lucian's turn. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he's just gonna dash. He's gonna say to pass it to him. Frick. I'm gonna say you have to wait till it's. Yeah, so it's just there. You both have it.
We lose a tiny bit of momentum in the actual passing.
Yeah, frick.
Or we could athletics check
Come on.
that. We could athletics check.
Don't worry about it.
what
We're
the
gonna.
pass was.
Don't worry about it because unless they take out both of you, I'm going to go ahead. Why am I grabbing the wrong thing?
Whoa,
Tabletop
whoa.
sim, stop. Okay, go in the center of the thing. No. Why? I don't understand how this is working. Anyway.
I think it's because of the arm, because the arm is overreaching, maybe. Or
Maybe. Anyway.
something. Like if you rotated it like this, and then like that, I think that'll work.
There we go. Now he's in.
Yeah.
Alright, so I hand the flag off to him, and a little bit of momentum is lost in the transfer, but pretty good.
But
otherwise.
he's got it otherwise. Cool.
And I get to kick this sandile in the face next turn.
Yeah. So where are we going with this? He is going to rather than moving away because he knows the Chimchar is there.
And gets a strike of opportunity.
And we
or
get an
whatever.
opportunity attack should he try to escape. He is going to use his agility training on his bug. And that's going to be his turn. He can't really do anything else at the moment. So continuing onward, we're moving down. It's my brain just stopped. His bug's turn, speaking of, and it is going to use its action to disengage. And then it's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. What was the full movement it had again? So much to keep track of. 4, 5. It's moving this way. So he's gonna have it go on its own. Following. Oop! I just closed my initiative sheet. Herpaderp. One moment. I believe after him was Maybley and Sassy, which
Okay,
would mean
Maybley's down south.
which would mean I would control him because.
Yeah.
No, wait, no. Next is Jim. Jim's next.
All right, so Jim's gonna power up punch again. Well, he's gonna go around on the right, or is that an opportunity? Maybe not.
As long as he doesn't leave the perimeter where he is, doesn't get opportunity attack.
Oh, actually, then yeah, I'll move near side of him so he can't go straight.
Yeah, you
Right,
don't get
now-
opportunity
now-
attack unless you're actively trying to get away.
Okay, now I'll power up punch. Which I need D20.
By the way,
Hopefully
can you
this-
guys click Shift 1 through 4, and see if it rotates the camera for you?
Yeah, Shift
It
2
just-
gets to my
Yeah.
tower.
Okay.
It doesn't. It says no camera for me.
Oh, weird.
No camera 1, no
Oh,
camera 2,
18. Nice and 18 on
18.
that.
That
on
definitely
accuracy
hits.
check.
Yeah. It's assumed
Then
that
the damage.
the
We about to
damage.
say super effective move.
No. I was gonna say it's. By the way, it's assumed because, like I said, when these guys are knocked out, it's assumed you're all doing like non-lethally, but it's clear that you can't compete anymore.
Okay, I rolled a 3, so 3 plus 6 plus 14, 23 damage,
23 damage minus.
and my attack goes up another stage.
23 minus.
Baku, only the lady humans are down. Everything else is still up.
And the Spheal. Spheal's knocked
Oh,
out.
and the Spheal. That's right. Spheal's knocked out too.
And he would get a. I don't think that really matters right now. Next up on the initiative,
Did I still not get this guy?
Laura's knocked out. Huh?
Did I not
He's-
get
He's still standing.
Jaleel White over here?
He's still standing.
Lord!
Laura's down, Maybley's down, Sassy's going next. And Sassy doesn't really know what to do. Is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. And Sassy is going to do. Sassy's gonna growl at it.
Oh no.
Sassy's gonna growl at it. That's what
Does she
Sassy's
have
gonna
to?
do. Well, actually, what nature is Sassy?
I
Can we
have
roll,
Sassy is-
can we roll like a
Sassy
better
is
judgment
Sassy's
check?
hardy. Sassy's hardy. I feel like Sassy would actually tackle it.
Yeah, there we go.
Sassy's gonna tackle it. So we're gonna grab ourselves this and up. That's an 11. That's most likely hits. That's a 2. Yeah. So Sassy's tackling 1d8 plus 6. It's nice having your character sheets just here.
Yeah.
That's an 8. So that's 8 plus 6 is 12, plus another 8 is 20 damage to our little bug here.
Sassy was just rolling 1s for me.
Yeah, no, it's me. It's me. The universe likes me more than it likes you. So that's 20 damage. So do. This side is 15. So 1 second. Okay. Yep. All right. It's still there, but it's gonna go back to 2 spaces over here. Next up on the initiative, after Sassy, it's our friends over here, the asshole from the dorm room, and he's going to attack you. He's gonna bite you. He's gonna
Lovely.
bite your face, and it potentially is gonna hurt.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You guys can keep playing.
No problem.
Alright. I'll rock smash it in the face next turn.
That's going to be 15. So the AC is
Definite hit.
yeah, the AC is 2. So you're probably gonna. All right. Hit. Frick.
Defense is 5, by the way.
Defense is 5.
Ouch.
Just using the dice tower for once.
17.
Yeah, so that's 17 plus 10 is 27 plus 16. That's a lot.
It did almost my whole health in one hit.
Yeah, because he's buffed himself already.
The psychopath, freaking. Good
Um,
lord.
so yeah, so that's gonna be a 43.
After defense or
No,
before
oh,
defense?
you said your defense was 5?
Yeah.
That's 38.
So 38?
Yeah, 38 damage.
Ow. So I live, but, like, I'm hanging on a thread here.
Mm-hmm. And he's gonna move up. Where is he? So he's gonna go 1,
He's gonna
2,
go for
3,
me
4,
and not the nerd?
5, 6, and just try and grab the flag.
I don't get an opportunity?
He's not leaving your field.
Oh, that's true.
Would you say that you are still holding the flag, or that
No,
you
I already
or that
handed it off.
You handed it off. Okay, so we're going to go. He's going to go and try and disarm it. So that is an opposed. That's an opposed check, which is a thing. Where did it go? I had it just.
Shall I roll for our friend here?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll me. Let me double check what his which one of these is better.
Yep.
He rolls either athletics or stealth. No, combat or stealth. Oh, he would definitely he's gonna roll stealth, so roll 2d6 for your friend here. Meanwhile, me am gonna roll 3d6. So
He rolled a 3 in total.
in total, wow, so it's physically impossible for him not to grab the flag from you. So that is... He rolled a 4. He's got a 1, a 1, and a 2. So... Wait a minute, no. Wait, I read this wrong. He only has a 2 in combat. So I shouldn't have rolled that. But he still grabs it, so...
Wait, did you re-roll based on taking away a die?
Yeah. But no, yeah, you're right.
No.
Never mind. No, yeah.
I was gonna say, you gave him a bad roll, and then you take away a die and give him a better roll.
Either way, he still got it. Before
And if you took away the 1,
the
you had rolled
the previous roll was a 1, a 1, and a 3, so it was a 4 in total.
right.
So I re-rolled just with just the 2 die. But either way, even with the 3... Actually, no. He's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. He fails. I'm going to say I took away the 4 because he only was supposed to roll 2 dice. I'll give it to you. He fails.
Thank you.
Moving forward on the initiative. So he just tries to, and Lucian's over here, like, freaking out a bit. And it's less so he was actively trying to resist giving the flag away. It's more that he was so squeamish and, like, flailing around that he happened to not be able to get grabbed onto.
That's funny.
Caldwell's going to 1, 2, 3 over here, and he's probably going to... Wait a minute. Yeah, he's gonna have to side shock again because I just realized I
Baka,
can't.
we had established he was an asshole from minute 1 of the game
Oh,
when he beat up his own current teammate.
That's a number which your hand is over. That's a 5. So that's a 2, and I want to say that hits, but I forget what the speed evasion on this guy is. Yeah, it hits. So going forward, that's 3d8. 3d8. Yep. That's an 8 and a 5 and a 5. That's 18. Blah. 18, 28, and then 28 plus 13. That's 41 damage. And this guy does not resist, yeah, so that's 41 special damage, which minus 6. Yeah, the little guy just, like, flies off, and you just get, like, it's, like, knocked away by psychic force, and gets knocked out. So this dude's Pokemon is out. So next up, so what's actually going to happen? Because you and Lucian actually have the exact same initiative. But for the sake of this turn, I'm actually going to have Lucian go first, because as he grabs the flag, like as he's freaking out and flailing around,
He starts dashing away, hopefully.
No.
Oh no.
Couldn't have him do something smart.
I know he's doing a smart thing. He's freaking out, but he's doing a smart thing while freaking out. His eyes glow briefly. 1, 2, 3, 4, and suddenly he's over here.
Oh, he teleported.
Yeah, so...
He teleported less distance than he could have run!
But he doesn't trigger an opportunity attack. Because
Oh,
he
I guess
just
that's
disappeared. And now he goes 1, 2, 3, 4... No. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's over here now. Your turn. Buddy's turn.
I'm gonna kick this Sandile in the face. I'm gonna rock smash it.
You're gonna rock smash it?
It's at 60% health and it's super effective, so yeah.
Alright, go for it.
What is it, D20 accuracy?
Yeah, D20 is accuracy.
16, definite
That
hit.
definite hits.
Okay, and rock smash is nice and 1d8 plus 6. Oh. In the tower. I'm consistent. I always put it in the tower. 6. Glad I did. So 6 plus 6 plus 10, 26.
26.
Wait, no, 22. I swear I can do math.
Don't worry, I can't do math either.
33 after... Oh, wait, no. Sorry, minus defense.
So yeah, so it's 33 minus his defense, which is that number, which is...
No, it'd be 20. I thought it was 22 minus his defense times 1.5.
Yeah, so what's it right now? What's it before the defense?
22.
So 22 minus his defense, and then times 1.5.
And he's already at 60% of his health. Or is it 80? It was 80.
So that brings him down. He's not dead yet, though. He's not knocked out. So...
And he drops a defense stage, doesn't he? Wait, no, hold on. On 17 plus. Never mind. I rolled a 6. Wait. Combat stage, is that on accuracy check?
Yeah.
Aw, darn. One shy.
Did you? Oh, yeah. Okay. So yeah, he's still standing. He's still standing.
Yikes. I'm screwed.
But hey, your dudes, they haven't even gotten to your flag, and you already have the flag on your side of the field. So
That's true.
So far you're good.
Trying to knock this character over.
Trying to.
Just
There we
fair.
go. I just did it.
Okay. So
That's the easy way to do it.
How do you turn? How did you flip it?
after your turn,
Middle click.
Middle click. Okay.
so he's gonna. So Herb's gonna try and disarm
Midori.
your friend here. Which I'm gonna grab over here. So, do you want to roll the 2 dice for... Was it 2 or was it... I forget. Was it 2 or was it... Yeah. So he gets 2 dice to roll. Meanwhile, this guy...
2 dice to roll what?
Herb's doing a disarm action. Because Lucian's right next to him.
Oh.
So, you roll me 2 dice. I get to roll 4.
Chimchar can't do any opportunity thing, can he?
No, because he's not trying to move out of his field of view.
Darn.
Unless he has any attacks that are reaction attacks. So that's a 10.
10.
Huh?
I just did 10.
Jeez. Oh, jeez. What happens on a? Let's.
Oh, I didn't roll. Oh, was I rolling? Am I rolling for Lucian?
No. Yeah, you're rolling for Lucian. You roll 2.
How many am I rolling? Oh, just 2?
2d6.
Oh, full. Come on, Lucian. Give me a 12. Yeah,
Nope.
you rolled a 6.
6.
So
Garbage.
he grabs the flag from him.
But he can't move this turn.
Yeah, he can't move. He can't really. Well, he could, but he'd take 2 potential opportunity attacks. So next up, that guy's gone. Chimchar. Jim's turn. Chimchar.
1, 2, 3, 4. Get behind him. And then hit him with another power punch. Because why not?
Oh, jeez.
Get the +3, boys.
Alright. So you're going for it?
Absolutely. Oh, that's a D8.
Is Power Up Punch, it's at
Rolled
will,
a
right?
4. Yikes.
Is Power Up Punch at will?
AC's 2.
Power Up Punch is
That
every
is-
other turn. So did you used it last turn, right?
Is it? Or
Frequency,
does it say every...
frequency
EOT.
EOT. Yeah, so you can't use it again because you used it
Oh,
last
okay.
turn.
Well, then I'll scratch, which is same AC.
What are all the NPCs' names? This guy is Ryder, the asshole. Laura's over here, knocked out. And then this guy was called, this guy's Herbert.
He's dead now.
He's dead now. But yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing? What's Jim doing?
Jim rolled a 2 on scratch, or rolled a 4 on scratch, which was accuracy check.
That may or may not actually hit. Let me see.
Accuracy check was 2. He rolled a 4.
Oh, yeah, and he doesn't have high enough evasion. Yeah, that hits.
Okay, 1d8 plus 6 plus 16. Oh my. Seven. 7 plus 6, 13 plus 16, 29.
29 damage.
That's gotta hurt. Come on. There's no way
minus
this
his
kid's still walking.
So
What's his defense? Like 12?
his defense is 6. He's definitely looking super banged up. Like he is last
How much
legs.
do these guys have? I'm in the 40s. Why are they all in the 60s?
Did you
70?
All right. So next up is gone Jim. Laura's gone. Maybley's gone. Sassy's gonna come over here. I think he can, right?
Just corner
1, 2,
him.
3, 4.
Yeah, force 3 opportunities.
6.
Oh,
6
3,
is
4,
Sassy's move.
5. Okay, so Sassy's gonna try and disarm him.
And
Sassy's
Okay.
gonna go for it. She understands that's the goal of the game. So,
Good
um,
job, Sassy. I've trained you well.
Is Sassy a she or he?
I think it's supposed to be a sheep. I don't know what I have marked on the sheet though.
So roll for me, Sassy's. Roll for me either stealth or combat.
Okay.
Whichever
do-
one is
do-
higher. They're both the same. They're both 2d6. So roll for me
Okay,
2d6.
2d6. Okay.
they might have multiple. They might have multiple health bars. What does that mean?
They don't have multiple health bars. I just invested in HP for him.
I'm just wondering. Why would the scrawny little guy have HP investment?
Actually,
can
his
see it-
max
I can see it
HP
on the-
is okay. Hang on a second. His max HP,
7 for disarm.
current HP.
This guy would have speed and spadef.
his max HP is 43.
I just did over 20 damage to him.
Wait a minute.
Like, where are you getting these numbers?
I think he's passed out. Because for some reason, putting that damage in did nothing. So
Okay, I was gonna say.
I think I must have missed that at one point. Yeah, he's knocked out.
So then
He's knocked
Maybell
out.
gets to redo her turn.
Yeah, redo. Well,
Sassy.
yeah, I was gonna be like, Sassy gets to redo
So
the
where,
turn.
so where does Sassy go?
Over here, I guess there's nothing else for it to do. There's
Okay.
only allies over here.
How about get in front of Lucian?
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's probably what he would do.
I'll turn around.
Also because his trainer is in that direction, so that's probably what he would want to do. Sassy's down. All right. So both of these guys are going to be attacking you. So going for another bite.
So we're just assuming if it's a hit, I'm down.
Yeah,
Not
that's,
even worth
that's
the damage
probably
roll.
a good. It's probably a good
Not
assumption.
even worth the damage roll.
Yeah, you're down.
Not even worth the damage roll.
He's really like Ryder looks really angry because he knows like everything's going wrong for his team. He's just like glaring at everyone.
And I'm the guy who took his dorm, so I'm hoping he'd take it out on me.
Yeah, yeah. he has a very cathartic, like, smile on his face as you go down. Following them, Caldwell would move, but he has nothing really to do either.
Maybe make a wall?
He can't reflect his scene.
No. I meant make a wall as in, like, get in the way.
Oh yeah, that actually probably would be a good idea.
Yeah.
But now your friend Lucian's going...
Can he dash?
Yeah, he's gonna dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You guys win.
There
You
we
hear the
go.
coach's whistle,
Yay!
and you guys won officially.
And all 3 of our Pokemon were standing.
Yeah,
Not us.
not,
Not us.
not you,
Not us, though.
not you. All 3 of your Pokemon
We
were
took
standing.
one for the team.
But ultimately, it was worth it, right? Like, right?
It's
Right.
like I got mauled and like blood's coming out. I'm missing one of my arms.
So like Ryder like knocks you out and he's like angry and he's like breathing heavily and he like feels super cathartic about knocking out the asshole who took his dorm room and was messing with his business. And as he's doing that, he hears the whistle and turns around to see Lucian being terrified running into into the goal. And he's just super pissed off at everything. So yeah, and that's it. The coach calls the match, and he's like, "Blue team wins." And like several of those students who were watching,
we lost our battles and won the war.
yeah,
Yeah.
there are several students who were watching and they're cheering because obviously this isn't the whole class. The games were taking place one after the other. Laura and Herb start coming to afterwards, and they Ryder goes over and he's like super pissed off at Herb over here. He's like, what kind of Pokemon was that? What the hell was it going to do for us? What were you even doing? You went down. Oh my god! Like he's just yelling much more angrily than me because I'm not good at being intimidating.
Hey, everyone work together, and as long as we all try our best,
You!
that's the only thing that matters.
Shut the hell up!
Can we have Solosis Psyshock him in a just...
At the moment, Lucian's like holding his Solosis so tightly because he's so happy
Fair.
that his baby didn't get knocked out. After seeing all the carnage, he has saw evil and knows he has been spared from it. So that's all completed. So they end up having to run 20 laps around the school afterwards. Not to anybody's particular happiness. She's more okay with it. She seems to be like a totally like he's miffed at her, but he's taking more rage out on
Both
this
of them
guy.
injured?
They both got back up and they're being tended to.
Hey, do you guys
So-
want to have dinner together?
Yeah.
Like a celebratory thing?
I'd be down.
There is
Not.
you get a very angry glare from Ryder and he leaves. Were you
I'm talking to Lucian.
You're talking to Lucian. He's like, oh,
As
of
well.
course. We after this traumatic experience, I would love nothing better but to celebrate that this is finally over and done with. And the coach is like, you're back here same time tomorrow. He's like, oh.
I have
Um,
a feeling this is going to be
I'm
a
gonna go
daily
and talk
thing.
to the coach.
Yeah. You go over to him. He's like writing stuff
Right.
down on his clipboard. He's recording who won and the names of everybody for like grades. So you heading over. He's not on the map
Right.
right now, but you go over and talk to him.
Right. It's like, so that, the little button he pressed and the pain that the Sandile felt, we're just not going to talk about that? Like, what's going on?
There are many different ways to be a trainer, and something that we hope that people will recognize when they come here is they will realize certain methods aren't as effective as others.
Well,
It's not
something
our-
tells me multiple laws are being broken.
It's the Pokemon world, so not actually. But like the teacher clearly isn't cool with it. He doesn't think it's a good thing, but there isn't anything against school rules saying that he can't. And the Pokemon seems fine with it. Like not fine with it, but he's like obedient, and it seems like he's used to it. It's weird. He's the asshole character, so he's like.
Just
It's very clear
the
this
coach
has
goes,
been the-
"He's the out."
This is the power dynamic that the two have, and the school's not going to step in to stop it. and it sucks. It's clear the coach isn't super comfortable with it, but at the same time,
It's
there's
a bunch
nothing
of rich
against.
kids at
There's
the school.
yeah, there's nothing.
Right.
There's nothing the school can actually do about that because, as far as
Because his father pays a lot into the endowment of the school.
yeah, so
Some easy write-off.
that's yeah. You guys head out and you start going. You head back to your classes afterwards, and once school's done, so you start out your classes. The rest of your classes are not nearly as eventful as the gigantic battle that you had on the bridge, which several people are thankful for that. So the rest of the day is more or less uneventful. You guys do end up going and getting dinner with Lucian later that night.
Mhm. Yeah.
By dinner, you guys, would you guys want to go off campus for that?
Isn't there a dining hall or something?
There would
It's
be.
our
You can
first
go
day.
to a cafeteria. Both dorm rooms have cafeterias in them.
Yeah.
I imagine
Originally,
we
I
would
was
go to
just
the
thinking,
cafeteria on our first day.
Yeah, you guys wouldn't
I
bother
was
going off
thinking
campus.
We
How much experience is gained for everybody?
Always
That
hate
is a good thing that I need to look up at the moment. But while I do that, you guys all go out to dinner. You just kind of hang out. You bond. You become friends. And that ends your first day. So
that means we're friends now.
you're friends now.
We're
Joe, can you
automatically
keep
friends.
going, or is it late? Do you want to stop for school?
I probably got another hour in me at most, so it depends if we can get through another
The next
scene
one,
in an hour.
the next one hopefully won't be as crazy long.
Is this time like super late for you?
Yeah,
It's
Are
he's
9 o'clock
which-
central, so I work tomorrow.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh, here we go. EXPs.
Do you mind if we take a 5-minute break?
Not at all, because then I can
Water?
tell you guys how much. I can tell you how much EXP you guys get when you come back. So
Okay.
we're gonna BRB and see you guys in like 5 minutes. So you guys go out to dinner, and the next few days kind of pass without being too terribly eventful. You guys do have you guys do wind up having more battle tests with the teacher, with the coach in the mornings. Those go relatively uneventfully. As the next couple weeks go on, though, like one day you're walking around and you just hear people gossiping. They're like, "Oh my god, did you hear what happened to Lucian? There's no possible way that he's telling the truth. That is total BS." Well, he still got in trouble. The teacher still found out. So you're just hearing some random
I
students
kind
just
of
talking
go,
about him.
what's happening? Like, I do try and talk to some of the students and ask what's going on. Like, what happened with Lucian?
You didn't hear? He got attacked on. He was out after curfew.
Oh no, that's terrible. That doesn't sound like him.
He says he was attacked by a Pokemon trainer. You guys are both there, by the way. It's just you're hearing from like a random from like one of the random students as you're walking to class one
Buddy,
morning.
what do you think about this?
Seems pretty in character that if a trainer showed up, would beat him up.
No,
The question is-
you don't get it. It wasn't a trainer. It was a Pokemon trainer. Like a trainer that was a Pokemon.
Yeah, Wait,
Wait,
what?
hold on.
Like he was attacked by a Pokemon that was training other Pokemon. You don't believe that,
There was
right?
a Pokemon.
There was a
with, like, little
Pokemon
Pokeballs.
ringleader.
Like he says it
So there's
talked to him and everything.
All right, then now that gives me more questions.
Right?
Was
I
it
don't-
like
I don't
with
believe it.
Pokeballs, or did it just
Like
just
it's
ring lead?
it like sent out some Pokemon and fought him.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Look, I don't believe that it happened either. But Lucian's he wants people to believe him, but nobody does. Like I don't know.
Buddy,
guys-
let's go talk to Lucian.
That dude can teleport. Why is he getting hurt by Pokemon?
You roll me Pokemon education if you want to.
My Pokemon education is only.
I mean,
you would have.
yeah,
I'll try
yeah.
rolling
Maybe if you want to roll Pokemon education, you can.
Let me open up my character sheet again. Pokemon education. This is supposed to be. Okay. I will just grab my...
Or occult. Pokemon or occult. Education, whichever
2,
one's higher.
3. Okay.
Yeah, my cult is
I think-
trash.
And I got a... 8.
That's a good enough roll. You know that teleporting isn't exactly like a super easy thing to do, so
Teleporting's not a super
Like-
easy
like-
thing to do.
like Lucian, after the after what happened during the if he couldn't teleport again after the capture the flag game, it's not something he can do multiple times in succession, so it's not always an option for him.
It was weeks apart.
No, but I'm not saying that was the thing. I'm saying it's possible that he teleported sometime earlier that day and could not teleport again.
Oh.
So,
Yeah, that's what I'm telling him.
yeah.
Okay, so we should break curfew and figure out what this is.
That
Oh,
do you guys want to go and talk to Lucian about it?
Yeah, let's just talk to
Oh,
Lucy.
I was under the impression he was like beat up or something. Is he
No,
okay?
no. He's okay. He just says that on his way, like he's okay. He was a little banged up, but it's a Pokemon battle, you know. He came in and he's like, "Oh, my precious Caldwell," and he went to the nurse, and then because he went to the nurse, they found out that he was out after curfew. So
Let's go talk to Lucian.
Okay.
So you guys go and find him. You kind of know his schedule because you're sort of your acquaintances now after you
Can
had
we
that
just see him at lunch?
battle. Yeah, you go and you find him at lunch. You know where he hangs out at lunch.
Together.
And you go.
We
He's
become
like,
we become like blood brothers.
you
once-
become
once you eat dinner
blood
together.
brothers. No, yeah, and he tells you, "Oh my buddy, it was terrible. Okay, I admit I had snuck out on the town because I had heard that down in Old Town there was a play going, and I absolutely had to go and see it. But you know, it started at 7. It doesn't wrap up until afterwards, and I just teleported off campus because I figured I'd be able to sneak back in afterwards. But as I was coming back, this big figure comes out of the woods and challenges me and says that students who don't follow the rules or those who defy justice shall be reprimanded, and he attacked me with his Pokemon, but it was a large bear creature. I swear, you believe me, don't you?"
Why didn't you just teleport on the way back instead of on the way in?
Oh yes, that sounds awful. I believe him immediately.
I'd already teleported to get past campus security so they wouldn't see me passing through the gate. I couldn't teleport back into the dorm room.
But the play started at 7. You could have left. You could
No,
have said
like
you were
he was
going-
on his way back in, and he teleported past campus security, but he's still on like the outer woodsy part going into campus.
Okay. A little better.
So it happened on campus. It wasn't outside of campus when this happened.
Okay, that's significantly better.
Yeah. So you believe me, don't you? Nobody believes me. They think I'm going crazy.
Yes, of course we believe you.
I mean, I'll believe it when I see it. So
You're not thinking of going and finding it, are you? I already can't go on the school trip. They found out that I was out after dark, and you wouldn't risk that, would you?
I mean, if we're not being able to go with our friends, what's the point, right?
You guys are my
Yeah,
friends.
And I say this in like wrapping around your like we wouldn't be able to. It wouldn't be fun without a friend, right? Like, plus maybe if we figured this out and prove that you saw what you saw, maybe they'd let you off.
Well, I mean, that seemed irrelevant to why I got punished, but yeah, I appreciate
Don't worry
it.
about that. Don't worry about that. You leave that to me.
All right, thank you guys so much. It was more towards, it was out past the dorm rooms, kind of up. It was near where the entrance to the dorm rooms is. Honestly, the little forest, on the way out, so kind of over in this area.
Like that.
So yeah. So do you guys agree? So you guys agree to go check out whatever the hell it was that attacked him? Because
Absolutely.
he swears it was a Pokemon. He says it's a big bear-like Pokemon that came out and talked to him and then battled him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. Gotta do it.
All right. So, you guys, let me 1 second while I...
Any chance we can find a wild Pokemon or two beyond the gates?
Honestly, some Pokemon will probably, like, while you guys are, so we're just gonna hang on for a second. It slowly becomes nighttime. Do you guys decide to do it just, like, that night?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's not supposed to be up.
Preferably,
yeah,
if it's
Baku, I'm
Thursday,
with
we
you.
might wait
I'm
till
with
like
you, but-
Friday.
DM's not.
I could push the curfew back a little bit, but the point is he was out past the curfew. It could be like 10, but he would still be back at like 11. Like, so like it becomes nighttime. Do you guys want to roll me stealth to try and like sneakily get out of? Like, would you guys be coming?
My stealth is garbage.
Why
Why don't we just hop a side fence?
how would you guys be? You'd have to be outside of the dorm rooms past curfew, so you'd need to get out of the dorm room somehow. Or would you want to just, like, hide out before the curfew would hit, like, not even go back to the dorm rooms?
Yeah, just not even go back. Or
Yeah, I
go
think
back
that's a good
out
idea,
like
just, like,
30 minutes
hide.
prior.
Hang
Yeah,
on.
I got a novice acrobatics skill. I'll hop a fence.
Uh,
I don't need to go by no gate.
hang on a second. Let me go.
Oh, you're
night-
darkening it. I
Going
get you.
nighttime. Yeah. So yeah, so you guys are out at night. Do you guys want to? So you still would need to. Yeah. Okay. So you just don't go back to the dorm room. You just decide not to. Do you want? And what about you, Maybley? What do you do? Do you want to like pretend like you are there and then just like sneak out at night?
No, I'll just be with him. Just don't go back to the door. Just kind of hide somewhere.
Okay, so you guys just kind of hang out. You probably like find a tree somewhere or something. I don't know.
Like
you guys
some shrubs and just
do-
kind of hide.
Both of you roll me stealth, and I'll add them together.
I thought I was hopping a fence.
Okay.
There wasn't a
Oh.
gate.
So like you're still on campus. Lucian said that he was attacked on campus. Like the woodsy part here is still part of campus. The actual campus grounds don't end until.
Well, I'm gonna
Oh,
get
wait,
caught
it's not.
instantly. My stealth is garbage. Oh no, I rolled a natural 6.
Yeah, you're good. That's good. That's
Well
decent
then.
enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Best stealth moment of my life.
Yeah, go for it, Ben. Roll me a stealth.
Because I'm thinking like next time maybe we can get some
4.
Next time we could get some like plan together of like, oh, I lied to the teachers, or say like, oh, I have to go out at night for XYZ reason or something, stargazing.
I have to for Stargate.
For stargazing.
Yeah, I have to for
I have to
Part
stargaze.
of these
I have to go
problems.
stargazing. Are there quiet hours in the dorm? There probably would be quiet hours. Like, once you get past, like, 9 o'clock, people are probably going to try and go to sleep. Like, if you're having a frat party, they're probably not going to be super happy with you.
There's no frats at a boarding school.
You guys do... You like... One of the... You hear a security guard be like, what's that? And they, like, look around. So, like, as you're creeping around campus, you're, like... Over here in this corner, you're just sort of hiding in the shrubs. You hear one of the security
Wait,
officers...
isn't Lucian with us?
No, he's not going with you. He's terrified. It's just you
Oh.
two. So you're hanging out here and you're just waiting. You did hear like a security guard, and they thought they noticed you. They thought they heard something, but then they kind of shrugged it off and they left. And then from what you can tell past that, because you guys start waiting for like a couple of hours, it seems like their patrol isn't super intensive. Like they do like a sweep after the school kind of closes, and then they just probably just kind of chill out in their security office. They don't appear to actually be roaming unless they get wind of something going on. Because I mean, they didn't see this Pokemon trainer. Do you guys want to roll me perception? That's a 7.
7.
That's an 11.
An 11?
Yeah.
Oh, where did? Whoop. Oh, yeah. So you guys are hanging around. You mentioned you wanted to get Pokemon, right?
Optionally.
Optionally. You kind of see you see like a couple of Murkrow. You're hanging out like under a tree. You see a few Murkrow that are like resting up top in the upper branches. You recognize?
How many Pokeballs do we have?
Did you
I
buy
have
any?
10.
Were we ever given the opportunity?
I texted you earlier. I messaged you earlier in here saying like, oh yeah, you guys got money. You need to spend
I
that.
hand you 5.
Yeah. Yeah, because that was the one thing we forgot to do, so my bad on there. But she's sharing with you. Oh, don't you start with 5?
Oh, Baku's saying aren't the webcams supposed to be smaller now?
Oh, yeah, they should be smaller. Thank you for reminding me there. Start with money, then purchase. Yeah, I gave them money and purchase, I think, then purchase.
I must have missed that text.
Yeah. But I'll say you do start with 5, so you can up yourself to 15, Ben, and you can give him 5.
Okay.
So you could fight them, but also you're kind of trying to be stealthy at the moment. You could maybe see if you could try and do a handling roll to get one on your side.
What's a handling roll?
I believe it's survival is what you'd be rolling to try and convince it to be your friend. I'm fairly certain to be survival.
8.
8. That's a decent roll. It's
above average for 2D.
It like you kind of like start climbing a bit higher up, and the Murkrow just kind of like tilts its head and looks at you like curiously, but it's not trying to run to get away. Like a couple of the other ones fly off as you approach, but there appears to be one that's there and is just like observing you. It's interested. What do you want to do? You haven't scared it off, but it's not exactly like I'm your friend.
When we well, actually, Ben, do you think you could Pokemon knowledge check if that's a male or female?
Okay.
Oh god!
No.
I tried to shrink this and the Pokeball explodes.
Oh god, what have you done?
What have I done? Let me hang on. There, I just deleted the Pokeball. There.
An 11. An 11, male or female?
An 11?
Yeah.
It is a male.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're aware it's a male.
It's a male.
So I guess I'll guile it rather than charm it. We're gonna guile it, see if I can woo it to my side. 2d6. Oh, that one
I
did
saw
not
Buddy's
go
HP is
in.
4. Where'd you see Buddy's HP? Oh, no, his HP isn't... This is the ping. It's not their HP. Don't worry about that. So that's just how much ping I have to them.
I rolled a 7 out of 12 on
It's 7
on
out
the
of
guile.
12.
on guile, not beguile.
On guile. So you're just kind of like trying to playfully get it to like you. Like you're just kind of... You're trying
Kind of like holding my hand out like, hey, well, how are you? What, scent?
it hops forward and like pecks at your hand, not like attacking peck, but just like pecks, thinking like you have food in it or in your hand or something.
Hmm.
You clicked on Buddy's model and I saw 4 out of 26. I believe that's... I don't know what that is. That would be something...
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I think it's just maybe it's number 4 in a series of 26.
Yeah, because that's not... Their HP is
It was doing that for me too. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, if I'm in a tree now.
Yeah,
Tree.
you guys can
Little
be chilling out over here.
Murkrow.
For the sake of this battle, we're gonna say it's over here. You probably are like further away from the dorm rooms, but you're still on campus.
Would it be realistic to assume I grabbed a couple berries from the cafeteria?
You actually, you could say that like you saw them. I'm gonna say because you rolled pretty well, you saw like some berries in like a nearby tree, and you picked some off.
Okay.
And you handed them to them.
I'm gonna hold out both hands, a Pokeball in one, a berry in the other.
All right. It starts eating the berries like cautiously at
And then
first.
I'm just gonna bop it. Then I'm just gonna bop it in the
You're
head.
just gonna bop it in the head. You're not
It's like, oh, here you go for the eat. Bam.
You're just gonna safari zone this.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't see it coming.
Roll me a D100.
Oh jeez. 70.
So, did you actually roll it on the table? 70?
Yeah, I did this. Table.
So the ball it's like it like freaks out, and then did you only roll one? It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I just rolled 1 D100. That's all I had to do.
for the D100, technically you roll the D100 and then D10, and the two combined together.
Oh, okay then. Yeah, let's set here.
Yeah, I'll let
70.
you restart and then go for the because the D10 and then D100
Oh.
are technically the same thing.
Just pretend that's a 70. It was a 70. D10. 78.
Yeah, so the issue there, if you're keeping your old rolls, when you're talking about a Pokemon capture, you want to roll low. So
Really?
you bop it on the head, it gets inside of the Pokeball, and like it
Burst
wiggles
right out
around,
for one
and then yeah, it bursts right out. You can actually see. So I'm playing this Pokemon Adventure style. Did you ever read Pokemon Adventures?
Yes, sort of. I know of them.
So how the Pokeballs in Pokemon Adventures are semi-transparent on the top. So like you can look in and you can like it's like a magnifying glass into like a tiny little world that the Pokemon's in. But you can see like the Murkrow is freaking out inside, like doesn't know what's going on, it wiggles and like it shoves the top off and it bursts out and flies away. It got away. But like all of the noise all of the noise from the Pokemon getting caught. What'd you guys roll in perception again?
And 11.
I rolled like a 7 or
You
something.
rolled an
I think.
11. So while he's distracted with the Murkrow, particularly after the
Note, I'm also in a.
yeah, you're also in a tree. But after the Pokeball thing happens, like you have the sound of the Pokeball going off and the birds flying out. You kind of hear something moving around nearby. And it's trying. Are you gonna stealth?
Yeah, I'm gonna stealth. Hide in a.
That's a Pangoro.
Bush or something.
So you're gonna stealth. Do you want to roll stealth for me?
Yep.
Might as well. It's not really gonna do much.
Oh, I forgot you're on camera for it.
Natural 2. I rolled a 2.
3.
You got a 3?
Yep.
I thought it said
It
7 there
definitely
for a
is.
second. You got a 3 though.
Yeah.
So yeah, it hears you, and you hear a voice coming from it, and it says, "Who goes there?" And it's
I just
a
throw out
giant
a ball
bear.
to piss it off.
It's a giant bear thing. You guys wouldn't necessarily know what it is off the bat unless you want a Pokedex or roll for it.
I stand up and just kind of confront it and say, "Are you the one who's challenging students to Pokemon fights after hours?"
I stand against wicked students who don't seek to follow the rules and who mistreat their Pokemon. It says. Do you want to roll me perception?
This looks like a Pokemon and sounds like, or smells like a Pokemon. I want to chuck a ball at it.
You're gonna chuck a ball at it.
If
It
only
knows,
to piss
it
it
knows
off.
that you're there. So roll me a d20.
All right, I super hope this works.
It won't.
It gets-
Okay, you captured him.
It's more for comedic effect of getting him pissed off.
No, I know, but it's so funny if you capture him
15.
and then
Yeah.
he
So
does his own Pokemon.
So the Pokeball goes and smacks it on the head, and the beam, it opens up, the beam hits, and then it just seems to fizzle out. And you would recognize that as a relatively accomplished trainer as the sign of the Pokeball, like noticing that the thing is trying to catch is already registered to another Pokeball.
Okay, so then I ask it, who's your trainer?
I am my own trainer. It says.
Let me see your ball.
It motions, and out from behind a couple of trees come. And
I want to
But yeah-
like intimidate it. I don't believe that's your ball. Show it to me.
it's not a you asked what the where its Pokeball was, and it just motioned and the Pokemon came out. They weren't in Pokeballs already. Did you roll perception for me, Ben, or either of you?
I had rolled an 11.
An 11. So you notice as it's talking, its lips aren't moving.
So it's talking telepathic.
Or
Do
you wanna roll-
guy at a...
So, do you want to roll me? I don't know.
I'd like to roll.
What did you roll for perception, Joe? Did you roll
I
perception?
rolled a 7 the first time, but that was
to see.
that was to see what's around.
Yeah, roll 7 to like investigate what's going on right now.
Alright, perception. Roll D3. Or 3d6, excuse me. 13.
13? Yeah, so with that, you see the same thing. Its lips aren't moving when it's talking. But it's not telepathic. You are not hearing the sound within your own head. It's definitely coming from it.
I would like to tackle it head on.
Tackle it head on? So you're just gonna jump down to the tree?
I think it's a guy in a suit.
It's a guy in a suit? Okay. Are you gonna, so...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess.
I'll say you can, for the sake of, starting the battle, you're just gonna run up and tackle it.
Yeah.
Okay. And after he does that, I'd like to bring out Bulbasaur.
I probably should bring out Chimchar, but oh well.
Probably should have done that, but you're using your attack already.
I'm doing what an anime protagonist would do. And that's
just
charge
go for
without
it
thinking.
and charge him without thinking. It's a good thing to do.
Right. I'm gonna
I
rock
hope that
smash.
he doesn't get hurt.
So this is kind of like a rock smash tackle, if that makes any sense.
Are you doing rock smash rather
Yeah,
rather than
13.
tackle?
Well, I don't know tackle. I meant like I'm charging right at him, and I'm like, I don't know tackle.
What is
I know
the
struggle and rock smash?
what is the AC on rock smash?
Wait.
Let me double check.
Yep, it's 2.
Scroll over here.
13.
It's 13. Yeah, that's gonna hit. That's gonna hit, definitely. There's no way he's...
And if that is a Pokemon, it's super effective. And if it's not, well, then we'll find out.
So, you smash right into it, and it is not a suit. You are feeling like fur and like actual flesh. It is literally a Pangoro.
So then why would it be talking without telepathy or lips moving?
That's the mystery, isn't it? I forget, what were your perception rolls again?
13.
11.
13. 13 is actually pretty good. You probably would have noticed as it motioned for the Pokemon, there was motion in like a bush a little bit further back.
So there's a guy in a bush that's like ventriloquizing this damn Pangoro?
Anyway, how much damage did you say that it was?
We're about to find out. I just bum rushed a bear.
Yeah, you hit. So what did you roll?
8. Wow, perfect.
So 8 plus your attack?
8 plus 6 plus 10, so 24. 24 damage minus defense times 1.5.
Minus defense. So 24. Let me get my calculator back.
I'd like to roll to push Joe into a bush. Jeez.
And then times 1.5. So despite the fact that you feel this should be super effective, like you feel like it was. You feel like it throws him off balance, but it clearly does not do a lot of damage. Like in the grand scheme of things, he does not seem that hurt by it. Do you want to do me a Pokemon knowledge roll? A Pokemon
Do
education?
I want to do you a Pokemon knowledge roll?
Oh, yeah.
He's the one with the Pokemon head.
Either of you.
Okay, I'll make the roll.
Wait, wouldn't it be wiser to do a tech roll? See if there's some kind of device on him?
You don't see a device on him.
No device.
Yeah, because
Okay.
like you rolled pretty well on your stealth. You don't see a device on him, and you also know that the sound coming from him is not, at least as far as you can tell, and you rolled pretty well on your perception. It
So,
doesn't sound
my
like
education-
it's coming from further away. It sounds like it's coming from the bear, and he has no device on him.
My education roll is a 17.
17. You can tell that this Pokemon, if it is in fact a Pokemon, and all signs are pointing to it is in fact a Pokemon, would be at least level 50. So while you just hit it
This is how I die.
super effectively, it is a freaking strong. Like this bear is old and it seems very experienced.
This is how I die.
It yells. So the bear it's rebuffed. Let me actually take a second to get my initiative ready. I just realized I should do that. So give me one moment, because
It's Bulbasaur.
we're gonna count that as the beginning of the. Frick, why is that not? But yeah, it's a level 50 thing. But you can tell the two that are with it are much weaker. They're probably more around level 7-ish. Keep those guys in there. Get rid of all of you. You're no longer in the battle. You do
Hey,
that.
don't run up and punch a bear.
You
Bears
go-
don't talk without moving their mouth or telepathy. There's more to this than it would seem.
So he commands. He yells out for Volt to strike you down with Thundershock. And he's and
Unless he didn't paralyze us, take him to his den.
the Emolga turns towards you. Cheeks blazing. Not blazing. Whatever you define. Crackling with energy. You also wouldn't know it's an Emolga. That's player knowledge. But
These are both Unovan. All of these are Unovan. Or no, Penchem's Kalosian. Or Pingro, whatever.
So that's an 11 with the damage base of 6. What's your... I'm assuming you don't have high enough evasion to...
Nah. Well...
So,
What would it say?
it should say next to... There should be evasion bonuses just below your max HP. It should be on row J and K.
Oh, we're in trainer here.
Yeah, and you should be focusing on the speed evasion. Because I'm pretty sure when you made your character, your speed was higher, so your speed evasion will be...
Where am I looking for this? I don't
On your
see any
combat
of it.
page. On your combat... Oh, no, oh, I'm looking at the wrong... I'm looking at the Pokemon thing, derp.
I was gonna say, what am I looking for?
You're looking for the evasion, so it's row D, starts at row D4. So yeah,
Here we go.
your speed evasion is 2.
Yeah, it's not doing much for me.
So that's what's yeah, you get hit. So
Lovely.
yeah.
At least I got 42 health.
2d6.
Yeah.
I'm trying to grab you. Thank you. Jeez. Roll the. You know what? I'm just gonna take it. That's a 6 plus 8. Why do I ever close my calculator? There's so much math in this game. I hate math. 6. That is 20 special damage. Wait.
Ow.
Wait. 2d6.
Minus 5.
Wait. No, it wasn't. That was wrong. I was calculating the wrong thing. So that's 6 plus 8 plus 13. That's 27.
So 22 after Spadef.
Yeah, 22 damage to you.
Got 20 left. And I'm probably screwed if this Blitzel turns on me. Which I don't see any reason why it wouldn't.
Alright, so next up in the initiative is gonna be give me one moment. I'm gonna decide what this Pangoro is going to do.
Lovely.
So it is going to shout to the Emolga that it needs to be faster, and the Emolga snaps to attention as if it has just had agility training used on it.
Oh, lovely.
So followed by that, this Blitzel is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe it's 4 or 5 is its movement. It's going to head on over there. Right? What's his...
And flanked.
Yeah. It's just going to use a struggle attack on you, though. The Pangoro does shout that it is best if you go home. I sense you are not the type of wicked trainers I seek to defeat. I suggest you go before it
As
gives
his
the orders.
Blitzel's about to hit me in the legs.
It's only going to use a struggle attack. It's not going to actually do full damage on you. It's not going to go all out on you, rather. So, that in mind. That's not my dice tray.
Ben, what are you doing
8.
in all of this?
That's a... What's your evasion's not higher than 4. The 8 hits you.
Alright, so I'm readying a dash to leave. You know, technically I'm not. I'm just kidding. Probably what I'm gonna
it's
do
a
is
D8.
bring out Sassy, but do you actually want to run? Because he did
G8.
say,
That's,
like, oh, I'm not looking
that's
for
5.
you guys.
So that's 5 plus 6. That's 20 physical damage.
I mean, I suppose it's better than getting every bone in my body broken.
So,
What?
yeah, do you want to try and make a run for it?
It's good to me.
Okay.
You guys are both.
Is he gonna let
leaving.
us go, or is he gonna take opportunist attacks?
You notice it's not actually taking an opportunity attack on you.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna dash, and I think Ben's doing the same.
Yeah.
All right,
1,
you
2,
guys
3,
are.
4, 5, 6,
You
7,
guys
8,
are
we
just.
flee the
So you
scene.
do know that there was a third figure back there.
Fourth figure.
Yeah, fourth, rather. So you guys just flee. You disengage, run away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he does. He's like shouting at you to go back to your dorm rooms. Be the good students that I know that you are. And you guys just run away. But you're aware that you just encountered a Pokemon that appeared to be talking and commanding other Pokemon. Are you guys actually just going back to your dorm room, or what are you planning on doing?
Well, first we just kind of talk about it, I think. Like,
Can I peek around the corner and do one final perception check before we're out of here?
Sure, go for it.
Feel like as they're walking away or something. Maybe you hang around with me. Maybe do
Yeah.
a second perception check.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Some bonus here. God, I love having 3 for perception.
It's really Team Rocket's meow.
15.
15?
6.
Oh,
15 out of 18.
jeez, yeah. So you just kind of wait and hang around there. They kind of figure, like, after a while that you're gone. And you notice that it turns back around this way. It starts walking over this way. And out of one of the bushes... One second while I go back here. Out of one of the
football coach.
Out of one of the bushes, you see a small fox-like thing walk out, which you can roll me Pokemon Education if you want to know what it is.
All right.
Like player
Let's see, you
knowledge.
can. Everything's... I'm gonna Unova Pokemon.
Yeah. But even if you don't know what that is, something that jumps down from a nearby tree is Herb.
This guy?
Yep,
9.
the guy who is.
What?
So it's 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're gonna recognize that as a Zorua, and you know that their main ability is creating illusions. And as it comes out, you have a 15 in perception, right? As it comes out, there's like a little bit of a wavering over one of the bear's ears, and you can see like a little device, and then around its neck is like a speaker.
So we got bamboozled by this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like he like jumps down and he's like petting the Zorua on the head.
All right, let's go kick his ass. No, I'm just kidding.
Guys, we know it can't really be a trainer. You can't run from trainer battles. So you got bamboozled. So you're heading back up.
Thought we should have
what-
done a technology check. Maybe we would have seen the device behind his ear.
You didn't. So the like in your perception, it wasn't there. And as the fox
Right, the
comes out,
perception wasn't, but you never let us do a technology check.
you can. But the fact is, at the time, you didn't see it because it was illusioned. The Zorua was illusioning the Pangoro to make it look like it had nothing on it. So you wouldn't
Oh,
you wouldn't
fair
have been
enough,
able
I
to roll
suppose.
technology because you wouldn't have known that there was anything there.
But anyway, at least we can go talk to Lucian and tell him what happened.
Are you guys?
It doesn't make any. I don't see any. Like, doesn't make any sense character-wise why this little pipsqueak would be a mastermind plot.
Do you want to go and talk to him because he is revealed now? Like you saw him walk out.
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay,
The-
I come around. Hey, what gives?
Pay no attention to the student standing next to me, trainer. And he like
I'm
shuffles
gonna rat your
behind.
ass out if you don't tell me what's going on right now.
Okay, look, I was waiting. I was figuring that. Let me turn off the battle music. Turning that off. Give me 1 second. The mood is not right here. Okay, look, he like sits down behind the tree, next to the tree, and like his Pokemon come around next to him. He takes out 2 Pokeballs and recalls the Emolga and the Blitzel after like petting them on the head. And so he's like, look, friggin', I got super pissed off at Ryder. he's making fun of me. Like, after that battle, I just hate seeing people like that, and I also just don't like feeling belittled. So I figured, because I heard that sometimes he sneaks out, that I would wait and stage a situation where I potentially could reveal him being out late and get him to miss the school trip. But, first night I came out to do this, Lucian was the first guy who popped in. It was dark, I didn't know who it was, so we confronted him, and honestly, I'm surprised how exaggerated the stories about that night have gotten, but I guess I'm what happened to the Pokeball? What's going on? Oh my god!
I tried to make him small.
Just delete the Pokeball out of his hand. I'm surprised how...
Guy's way smaller.
I'm surprised how out... I suppose I'm not surprised, now that I think about it, how blown out of proportion it got, because he seems rather dramatic. I scuffed up his Solosis a bit, but, he ran to the school nurse first thing because his baby got hit, which, I kind of like him. I feel bad that accidentally happened, but
where'd you find time to get this?
The best thing
really
to do
competent
is just
team?
to apologize to him if you feel bad about it.
I don't want to. I didn't want to reveal. Then I'm revealing that I'm out past curfew, and I don't want that. But so the.
Hold on. Where did you get such rare Pokemon such as a Zorua or a Pangoro? Such a short amount of time. Did you steal them?
No, not technically. Alabaster is my friend Jackson's. He lent him to me. He's not.
Which one's Alabaster?
He says that pointing to the Pangoro.
Okay.
I needed something big and intimidating for my plot, and Jackson kind of humored me, so we decided to lend him to me for this. And then Pan's mine. I've had him since I was a kid, and Volt and Watt are my mom's Pokemon. She doesn't know that I withdrew them from her boxes, but they're not necessarily... She doesn't use them in her gym battles that often, so... they know me.
Where's your Joltik?
He's in a Pokeball. He, takes out a Pokeball, it pops up onto his shoulder. It's Joltik's not really good for an intimidating talking Pokemon trainer of the night kind of situation, I wasn't exactly gonna use him. I just wanted to get back at Ryder somehow, and I got a little creative with it, but I was hoping to somehow...
vengeance isn't really the answer. I mean, it's like he wrongs you, you wrong him, and then it's just everyone's just wronging each other. I mean, it's best to just make up, and maybe you can be friends.
Do you want to
with
roll
him.
me persuasion?
Nah, screw that. He's a get back at him.
You guys want to help me?
All right.
Absolutely.
So is it charm, or can I charm him? Because I have a 4 in that.
Okay, so at this point, you're trying. So Buddy is saying we fuck
Buddy,
with him.
Hey, bruh, I got a plan here. I will challenge him to a fight outside school tomorrow night, and then you set up the ambush.
All right, I'm rolling my charm. I'm trying to charm him.
I don't. You're trying to charm him. What?
15.
15. That's the wrong. That's the wrong thing. Yeah, that is indeed a 50. That's. Oh wait. Oh, you didn't roll all 4 of those. So he likes the idea of that. Like he thinks about it for a moment. And he's like, I have ways I could repay you for that, but my whole idea was...
You don't have to repay me.
Look, I like that idea. I like it a lot. But my whole idea behind this was I kind of wanted to get him booted off the school trip. And I don't want to get you booted off the school trip, and that plan kind of makes it impossible. Do you guys want to carry that out afterwards? After we go to the Blue Dome?
I'm spiteful enough.
I feel like postponing it might
I could miss it if he missed it and be of sound peace of mind.
I wouldn't feel comfortable if I made you do that. So if we're gonna do this...
Think of it this way. If we don't blow his cover, then Lucian still misses the school trip. And that's no good.
Yeah, that's... I'm gonna here's what I want to do. I don't want to make any of you guys miss the trip. I think no. Ugh. Look, I already feel bad enough that Lucian's missing the trip. I don't want you guys to miss it either. So, look, we do this. I'm down with doing this. I'm so happy that you guys are on board, and also a little surprised that this whole scheme of mine did not go as terrible as I was expecting it to. So we do it after the school trip. A couple days afterwards. That sound good?
Yeah.
Well, just as Baku's saying, Lucian missed it, and we had already established earlier in the plot that we'd rather miss the trip because Lucian was forced to miss
absolutely. But what? Also, what he's saying is he wouldn't feel comfortable with it because he already feels uncomfortable that Lucian's missing it, and he gets that you guys don't care, but he, on a personal level, doesn't want to make more people miss it. Also, this is me as the GM saying you guys need to go to the school trip.
Do we have to?
Look, plot things. Okay.
Plot can be changed.
But yeah, so he's not comfortable with doing it prior to that though, because he doesn't want you to miss it.
Fine, but you're recording the school trip to give to Lucian after the fact.
That sounds great. I'm down with that. He like pulls out. He has a phone, and he like goes. He's like I'm down with that. He like goes over to Alabaster and takes off the thing around his ear. Which if you do want to roll tech ed now, you can figure out what that is.
Me rolling tech ed is a waste of time. So Ben, this one's here.
Okay. Actually, I think my tech's only like a 2.
Mine's a 1.
Or you can roll
my tech.
Roll me tech
my
or
tech, occult, and stealth are all 1.
Roll me tech or roll me Pokemon education.
That is a 14.
Oh yeah. So did you roll 14 Pokemon education?
Yeah.
Okay, so you would recognize the thing that he has as a battle AR. It's something that it's pretty common in like the Ferrum League. It's basically a tiny microphone and camera that you can use to control your Pokemon.
The Pokken stuff.
Yeah,
right.
You can use it to control your Pokemon further out. And you'd notice that around his ear he has like it looks almost like a scouter. Also, where he had one, he has it in his hands now because he wasn't wearing it when he jumped out of the tree.
For 9,000.
So that's how he was controlling it from afar. He was speaking words into that, so you didn't need to like shout them. So you're aware that that's how that works.
Marcos, Baku wants to know if it's your first time
GMing. I've GM'd before. I've GM'd this before. It's been a while, so I've forgotten a lot of stuff, and I'm kind of rusty. But I've GM'd this. I GM'd Dresden Files and stuff before. Yeah. All right. So you guys make plans with him to go and screw up Ryder's life later. But a couple of weeks pass now, and you guys are kind of growing friends with Herb as well. You learn that he prefers to be called Hyde because he finds Herbert kind of embarrassing.
Okay, Hyde.
So
should I call him Mr. Hyde?
You can. I mean, I guess. Because I mean, that is where he's pulling the name from. So that happens. A couple of weeks pass, and soon enough, it's time for the school trip. This was the last encounter, but we're gonna plot a little bit, and then we're done.
We can push it a little bit. We're good.
So it eventually becomes time for the school trip.
Do you want to switch to the day?
That's what I'm doing. Give me a sec.
Okay.
Should I just delete his mons?
Yeah, you can just delete them. They don't need to be there. Delete them!
Oh, I actually can't delete them. I think only you can delete.
Okay. Yeah. So, going back to RP time. So you guys wind up... The day comes, and do you guys... You also can roll me either Pokemon or Tech Education. Pokemon or, Pokemon Occult or General Ed. Roll whichever one of those is higher for you.
I'll roll General Ed.
I'll roll Pokemon Ed.
No, it was Occult or General.
Oh, whoops.
Pokemon Occult or General.
Whoa!
Pokemon Occult or General. Any of those three.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just rolling in General.
Yeah, I apologize for restricting them a bit. But also, Hyde as a character would not be comfortable with it because he would be putting other people in danger.
I got snake eyes.
14.
14. Yeah. So you have no idea what the blue dome is. What were you rolling, Ben?
14 for general education.
I feel like if I rolled a natural 2, not only do I
sorry,
not
Pokemon
know what it is,
education.
I think it's something it's completely not.
Yeah.
To the point where people can mock me for it.
Yeah, you think it's some kind of... You're really confused why... You're super confused why you guys are getting on a boat. You figured it was some kind of, like, monument over in, like, Technicity over here. But you guys end up... It ends up... You guys all have, like, backpacks and you all have, bedrolls and stuff that you're taking... that you're taking with you. Because you know it's, like, an overnight trip. And so you guys are all heading down. You head down to Old Town. You take a monorail into Neo City, and you all get on a boat, and it starts taking you outwards into the sea southward. You, Maybley, would explain to Buddy once it becomes apparent he has no idea what the Blue Dome is. That you rolled Pokemon, right? That's what you said you were doing.
Yeah.
So once it becomes apparent he has no idea what the Blue Dome is, you're aware that the Blue Dome is one of the... We're going southward. We're not going towards that island.
Well,
We're going off the map. So you're aware that the Blue Dome is used as an arena for the Ferrum League, which is why a lot of people are excited to go there, because it's where a lot of, like, pro Pokemon battles happen. But aside from that, it gets its name because it is an underwater sphere. So it's like it's an underwater research facility. So in addition to having a giant arena in which they can have battles, there are also sections of it dedicated to marine biology, and it's built on the site of an ancient civilization that had sunk. So it's important for, like, anthropological reasons and, like, just, like, research reasons, but then most people are excited about it because it's a battle state.
I
so
explained
it's
all this to Buddy.
Poke Atlantis.
Yeah, so it's Pokeland. If you played Pokken Tournament, you've probably seen it. It's the underwater level. So
My character has aquaphobia.
it's aquaphobia. So yeah, so
Did we roll for fear of the water? If only for comedic purposes?
you can roll for fear of the water if you want to.
I'll roll
Okay.
2.
So that would be that'd be a perception roll, wouldn't it? Kind of understanding what's in the water.
Yeah.
All right, so 3d6s. Low is bad. This is just strictly for memes at this point.
I would say D100 if you're just doing character stuff, but
13. Okay.
you're
not
cool
afraid of
with the water. You're just doing a D100.
Yeah, 37.
37. You're not so sure. The boat is a Seagull Hop, so it's one of the ones that they use in Kanto, and they go super freaking fast. So you're not so sure about, like, how quickly it's crossing the sea. Like, you're worried that, like, it's gonna flip or something or jump off, because, like, every once in a while it does. You do feel it kind of, like, lift off. It's not like a super...
You're worried about its structural integrity.
It's not, like, honestly, it's a sturdy enough boat, but you're just weird because it's kind of bumpy every once in a while, because you're moving, just because of how fast you're moving.
Yeah.
But you guys get off the, you guys eventually reach, like, a platform that's out in the ocean, and everybody gets off, and as you reach there, like, obviously, Hyde's there with you, and he has a camera, and he's, like, taking pictures, and you all take pictures together. You start texting it to, to Lucian and stuff, and showing him stuff.
Yeah.
All the students get off the boat and they start wandering into a very large elevator, kind of like Haunted Mansion status, like big room elevator that starts taking them down. The majority of the day is spent, like, much to a lot of the students' dismay, because they really just care about the actual Battle Dome part of the arena. The majority of it is spent in the lab areas, and they're explaining what they're doing, like testing the water contents and, you know, algae and the Pokemon's habitats and stuff. And then a lot of them
I'm
talk...
fascinated.
Yeah, so, like, it's a lot of...
Oh. That's interesting.
there's a lot of just like school lessons that's going on, and your characters may or may not be super interested in what's happening. It's clear like a lot of the other students aren't necessarily interested in it. The thing that gets people's attention though is like when you finally do come to the arena and they start talking about how you can see the back half of it is completely metal, and then the front half of it is glass, and you can see out into the ruins that the facility was built around. There's a big statue of what Maybley would recognize to be Lugia, because if she's from Kanto, she's close enough to Johto. She would know Lugia iconography, so she would be aware that that's what that is and tell you if you didn't know.
Yeah.
Which is
I tell him.
supposed to be.
I don't know.
That's Lugia.
Yeah, which was
Wow.
supposed to be a Sea Guardian. But once you get there, all the students are obviously very much more interested in what's going on, because they're talking about the inner workings of the Ferrum League, how it's not like other Regions Leagues where they go around to do 6 different gym battles and stuff. It's actually just a series of tournaments and stuff, so it's different. People are very interested in like the stories of the different trainers that came through and battled there. But the thing that gets people excited is towards the end they are like, 8 gym battles. Sorry. The thing that gets people excited though is I'm sure all of you are very excited to have a chance to potentially battle in this arena yourself, and there's like a bunch of murmurs from all the students, like they definitely want to like do some fights here. That's kind of the thing that they were expecting, not so much the education part. And they're like, well, tomorrow we'll be having a double battle tournament just for you students. And everybody gets super excited. They start looking around, thinking about who it is they're going to be pairing up with. And they're explaining the rules, regulations. It's going to be actually league regulated, so obviously you're not going to be able to use any personal magical powers. If you happen to have any moves yourself, you're not going to be going in and punching stuff yourself like you do at school. So, and a lot of people are excited because a lot of the exercises that you've had in PE have been a bit more practical, trying to get you in the fray. Like, your coach has been trying to toughen you up as well as your Pokemon. So it's cool. Like, a lot of people are excited about the aspect of being a proper Pokemon trainer. Just a solo PUBG win, awesome.
That's why you might have heard the sound.
They announced that the prize would be that 2 of them would be able to, the 2 victors would be able to get in wetsuits and go with the team actually into the ruin area, show them how they, like, while they're cleaning the dome and stuff, they'd be able to feed some of the Pokemon that are swimming around there. People are kind of excited about the idea of being able to dive.
Maybe catch 1 or 2?
Yeah, maybe. They they wouldn't want you battling anything because it is kind of a protected area, but you could try and bond with a Pokemon there. They would prefer not to do a battle outside the dome. But people are excited about that. They're excited about the prospect of both being able to fight in the arena and also getting a wetsuit. So with that though, the day kind of like the festivities kind of end. You guys all have food. There's a cafeteria at the Blue Dome, so you all eat. And night starts to fall, and you guys are all actually sleeping. You guys are all actually sleeping in the dome. That's why you all brought bedrolls. There's no actual beds. You just kind of are all like laying around, and you all try and get good spots. Maybley, you actually wind up getting a spot right next to the glass, so you get to sleep right after. And
kind of like touching the glass, like looking out.
And Buddy, you'd probably be right with him. So night falls though. Everybody, there's murmurs throughout the night. Everybody's kind of excited, but eventually everybody starts going to sleep. Do you guys want to roll me focus?
4.
7.
Not so great.
7. So Buddy passes out eventually. He winds up just eventually dozing off to sleep.
Right in character.
Maybley, though you're kind of awake, you're just kind of like mystified by everything that's outside. It's a very beautiful sight. There are still lights like around the ruins, just kind of like illuminating stuff. It's obviously not like blinding, like you can still sleep, but you can still kind of see the big statue. And then as the night goes on, you guys, as the night goes on, you just like are watching the Pokemon swimming around, and something catches your eye swimming outside. It's some kind of like white figure. It appears to be a Pokemon. You can roll me Pokemon Education again if you want to find it. It's not familiar, or you can take out your Pokedex. Rather than actually rolling, you can just take out your Pokedex.
I'll pull out my Pokedex.
So pull your Pokedex and roll Pokemon Education. No, never mind. You pull out your Pokedex, you scan it.
Also, I'm waking up, buddy.
You're waking up, buddy, because you see.
Look! There's a thing out there.
So you're waking up, buddy.
Yeah.
So
should I roll a focus check again?
No.
Just heavy sleep.
No, you're gonna wake up. You're gonna wake up. She's actively trying to wake you up, and you're not like magically put to sleep. So I'm not going to.
And I rolled
think
Pokemon
that
Education
character, not
anyway. That's an 11.
That's an 11. Okay, so the Pokedex comes back, and it tells you that this thing that's swimming around out there is a Samurott. And you can see as it swims a bit near, it's like looking around, kind of like almost worriedly, and it has something in its mouth. And you notice that there's kind of like cuts over it. There's like a gash on like one of its arms.
Can I perception check
looks
the
pretty
thing in its
hurt.
mouth?
Huh?
Can I perception check the thing in its mouth?
Sure.
Since I just woke up.
Go ahead.
14 out of 18.
Out of 8. The out of doesn't, and then that's 10. It's something metallic. It's you're through a glass and it's not super nearby, but there's some kind of metallic, circular-looking device that's in its mouth. That's the wrong button. It's some kind of circular-looking device that's in its mouth. But it definitely looks very banged up. Your thing comes back and tells you it's a Samurott. It's really weird though because it's not the color it should be. It looks blue in the Pokedex, and you're aware that probably should be what the color it is, but it is, rather than that, it's white with like blue highlights as opposed to like blue with gray highlights. Which you would recognize because you have pretty good Pokemon education, is that's a shiny Pokemon. It's a very rare variant of a Pokemon that just has a different color.
Well, it's not normal shiny.
Yeah, in PT, shinies can be a bunch of different colors. It's not necessarily the basic version. So it's swimming down, and it's like going around a lot of the collapsed underwater ruins, and it's kind of ducking behind something, and it's looking around, and you also notice, because you rolled pretty well in your perception, that there was, as it's looking around, there is not a contrail. What's it called? The thing a wake. There's a wake for a boat that's up on the surface of the water, and that's going by. It's gonna be hard to throw a ball at it because there is a wall of glass between them at this point.
I think there's a ball in its mouth.
It's more disc shaped. It's not round.
Disc shaped. Is there an airlock? Something we can let it in?
No, it's out. There's no like air like. You know that there are airlock areas like that the divers use to go underwater. Those are more in like the lab areas, which you took a tour through, but you're pretty sure they're not going to let a kid through. But as you're looking at it, I mean, you could try, but as you're looking at it, it swims down once it thinks the boat is passed, and it comes near the glass, and it's looking, and it catches sight of you, and it kind of swims over. It swims over and looks at you guys, and it's like appraising you. It notices. It's just.
I'm waving.
You're leaving. You're just going. Oh, you're waving. I was like, you're leaving. It comes up. This magical Pokemon comes up to you and you just leave. It looks at you like appraisingly, and then it goes down to the ground, and it pushes sand aside, and it takes whatever it is that's in its mouth and puts it on the ground. It appears to be face down. You can tell there's probably something on the other face of it, but you didn't catch a glimpse of it. But it's a round disc-shaped thing. It looks almost kind of like a watch or a compass, maybe. And it covers up it up with sand and buries it right there. It's like a very obvious lump. And then it looks back up at you with a determined look, kind of communicating like, get this. And then it turns around and swims away.
Okay.
It still seems kind of hurt, but it turns around and swims away. And you just had it was a really weird, serene moment that you just had, looking at this Pokemon. And that's where I'll call it for the night.